am I supposed to know? How am I supposed to know? How am I supposed to know? Don't know. It's not too late to tell me how you feel. We've got all day, so show me what is real. 'Cause I don't play no games. This could be the real deal right here.
After an explosive matchup last week, we are back once again here for you all for our week 2 USU White versus Papa Clan. My name is Sam Tonks, and I am joined by Sizz. Sizz, how are you doing this evening, my friend?
Oh, I'm doing absolutely fantastic. Thank you for that lovely introduction. And couldn't have said it better. That explosive game to start off our season strong last week. It was a banger. So if it's anything like last week, I expect some high-flying action, some close games, and some interesting plays because we're on a very peculiar map here to start. Something you don't really see picked often.
No, not often at all, and that map is going to be Fracture. 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 Yikes. That's all I have to say.
If it makes you cringe like it made us cringe, trust me. If you've ever played Valorant and you've played Fracture, you've got to understand what it's like, because only teams that practice this map ever want to pick this map. It is such a difficult map to play on. The layout is funky. You spawn in the middle of the map. Someone tell me why in the world they made it like that. But no, regardless, they pick Fracture, so clearly they've practiced on this map. Clearly they've scrimmed on this map. So if I'm the other team and I see a team pick Fracture, especially if I haven't scrimmed it much, I might be a little bit scared.
I would be just a tad bit scared as well. Now, to talk a little bit about these two teams here, which is USU White and Papa Clan. Both of these teams are currently 1-0. They have both won. However, I do believe it was USU White who had a break last week. They didn't go up against anyone, so Papa Clan are already going to be coming in strong. They have the mental diff. The difference is they know they won last week, so they get to take that energy into this week. Whereas
sometimes
USU
that momentum, you know, not to interrupt, it's just when a team comes in fresh off of a win, that could be the difference maker in any league. So I mean, whether you got to play or not, you know, last week, Big Wolf, this is your opening game, but if you have the momentum off of a win coming in, that could be the difference maker. The mental's huge, especially in a game like Valorant. The mental is so key.
It being key is the key word, right? That is something that when you're going into this next game is going to be so important.
Absolutely, and I think that's something that people don't really touch on a lot when they watch Valorant, especially when they watch teams play together and least compete, is they think, well, you know, who's going to be the better team? But that mental play comes into any game. It comes into sports, comes into esports. Any matchup that you're going to have, nerves, you're on stream, you know, some people, they play like that doesn't matter. Others, it gets them a little bit nervous. They get a little bit awkward. They get a little bit panicky. They shake a little bit. The comms get a little bit less. So, I mean, those little tiny differences can really come out to bite you in the end, or they could be your best friend.
Absolutely. So let's talk about Fracture a little bit. We've gone over somewhat of a little bit of a high level overview of this map. Now let's really start to dive into what we think of Fracture and why we cringe so hard talking about it, especially talking about the agents that we might possibly be seeing here, Sizz.
Yeah, so something that I just love about Fracture, even though I despise the map, is that you are going to find the most unique comps, I think, ever, compared to any other map. You'll find agents that you don't really see played a lot come out on Fracture. You see Breach almost all the time. Breach is not someone that's really that popular, but on Fracture, people love him. Killjoy.
Huge.
Giga huge. Killjoy, one of those, you can cover the entirety of B site with the lockdown going underpass. Killjoy is not something that people really have been enjoying a lot lately. So I mean, you see these agents, even KO, you know, Neon, goodness gracious, you'll see Neon come out to play. So I mean, so many different keys here, Sam, but really, I mean, it's anyone's game at the end of the day. Who knows? They could just come out with a basic comp for all I know.
Absolutely, and I have a feeling we're going to be seeing maybe Viper as well out here on the field. She has her ultimate when they plant down, especially on a site, can be honestly either of the sites. This is going to be so huge. Now here we go into the agent select. There you have it. I see Viper. Look at that. And look at that. We're talking about it. Just this is the map where we're going to see all of the crazy things. We have a Neon.
Neon. Goodness, something I'm actually seeing picked a lot more in ranked. People are starting to practice more, and maybe it's solely for this when they have to end up playing on Fracture. But we see the Breach come in. We see the Breach, the Viper. We see the Viper, the Jet, the Sage. You know, Sage or Killjoy seems to be what I run into the most on this map. And Chamber, of course, Chamber. You've got to be able to get those flanks. The only problem with this map is there's 4 different angles that they could come at you. You only have 1 trip. That is the downfall, but still pretty predictable comp, in my opinion, at least. We see the Breach, the Killjoy, the Viper, and we have a Brimstone. Brimstone, you know, that Molly can come in clutch sometimes post-plant.
Yeah, that Molly and the ability to be able to flash initiate onto point, going through a wall, try and get rid of some of the rats hiding out in the corners and dominate them down, get the clean kills, or even using your fault line or your rolling thunder. Push them off the map, get them out of here, get them out of that cover, and then push in through forward on that.
Something that makes Fracture so unique compared to other maps is both the A and the B site can be completely covered, not just by that Killjoy lockdown, but by the Rolling Thunder, by the Hellfire from Brimstone. All of those ults can basically hit the entire site, which means if you get that bomb down and you're trying to, as an enemy team, to defuse it, post-plant is so difficult on this map. We see it now. We're going to start off attacking here, and Sam, here we go.
Here we go indeed. I want to talk about LMP. They're on that Jet and they have a Sheriff in their hand. So either that's extreme confidence in being able to hit those headshots, Sis. And that's exactly what I'm wanting to see here. Or they just really just like the Sheriff. One of the two.
Nothing like a classic Jet on the Sheriff. I mean, come on. You know, they've got to be confident. They're playing Jet.
Oh, they're going to be confident indeed. Right into a fast lane onto point. Smoke's going to put the cover down. Sam gonna walk right by, hit up a flank area. Cal is throwing those bullets from the classic in on that. Gonna get concussed, has to back out just to play safe. Now Sam in the backline, gonna cut off anyone who tries to find themselves out. LMP Sheriff was not available for them to use here, and they are now jailed. Sam gets another kill, a double headshot, though they tried to go through into cover. Daddy Simon was waiting for them. Gets the kill and ending that reign of terror. However, though, the spike is planted. And now begins this 1v2. Low on health, though. Chamber's gonna have to be careful. Daddy Simon.
I don't think really much you can do. Time is almost over. I think he realizes it. Nice shot to get 2. He's good for 2, but he doesn't have enough time to get the bomb down. Is just gonna elect to die. Beautiful shots from Daddy Simon. Just a little bit too late on that, but again, I mentioned that earlier, and this is kind of falling into it. The post plant, it is so difficult to defuse. We saw the flash come out, Breach just playing as much time as needed to, Cody doing a fantastic job, Waffle had the turret down. I mean, what do you do if you're Simon there? Get good kills, but just not enough time.
I mean, it's like you said, the aim was there, just not enough time, and it was making that decision of, what do I want to do here? Do I want to go in and try to go for the kamikaze approach, get them off of there, and try to get the spike in time? It worked out well for Daddy Simon here. He's going back in there, takes a quick pot shot, has to recall, has used a rendezvous just to stay alive. Because now, Papa Clan are the ones with Spectres in their hands. You gotta respect that. Fault line comes through, Sam's gonna get hit with the concuss. So is LMP, so no one to take advantage of that. Oh, Wobble! You're not watching your flanks, and that is gonna be you out of there. Sam gets a return kill, gets a double kill on LMP, gets a quick flick back onto the back onto heaven. And it is just Papa Clan sweeping right in.
Last player standing.
USU
enemy
can't find anything they want to do here.
Yeah, Record picks off Big Memes. Now Impulse, you got a classic 1v4 versus the world. Maybe good for one is about all you can ask for in the situation. Nice shot to take out Booby. Now, I mean, hey, three people alive, just low HP. It's not impossible, improbable maybe, but they picked up that Spectre. And I think just trying to force out the guns, get rid of these guns that they force is about as good as you can do. But the flank timing could be crucial. Another great kill, but finally J-Wrecker is gonna get him off.
Yeah, we got to give it to them there. That was a tough order, no matter what you were asking for. A 1v3 with the spike planted. The fact that they were able to get even 2 in their hands was just disgusting. And a very good job coming out of that. Papa Clan, though, up 2 against USU's 0. As we start making our way out of these pistols, starting to get into a little bit more rifle, and that's what we're seeing here from USU. They are picking it up. They have a couple of Vandals in their head, a Phantom, and Daddy Simon, I think, still wanting to go for a little bit more casual headhunter approach.
Yeah, I think this is going to be crucial. You have the rifles against the Spectres, the pistols that are carrying over from last round. You've really got to be able to take care of this. We see lurking towards Arcade, Sam, along with one more. J-Wrecker is along for the ride, but they've really got to be careful on this long angle. It's difficult to win this from range, especially with the Phantom, and look at that. Gorgeous timing.
Yeah, Sam wanted to take that peek. Now they have the information that they're there. Daddy Simon gets a headshot kill too onto Boo B. They have set themselves up here for USU. They have 2 picks now. And J-Wrecker, they so desperately want to make sure that LMP cannot stay up in that heaven area. But I think the rotation might be the smarter idea. Give up on this B site and start making your way over to A site. And it looks like that's what they're going to be doing here.
A side is definitely a lot easier to take when you have those SMGs. You can smoke off those angles and try to just literally run and gun. Sometimes it's the easiest thing to do. Your only option. We see, though, they've got it covered. They have rotated over. They've got 3 defending this A side. They're going to give them the plan, it appears. They're not trying to aggressively hold and give up a gun, but look at that. LMP in the backfield. He gets another one on Arcade. Beautiful picks. Now 2v5. You have the Rolling Thunder, but surely they don't use it here, right?
I don't think so. It wouldn't be the best idea in the world. Enter in with a quick flash and plant the spike down on the ground. Now you've
10 seconds left.
Less than 10 seconds before that thing got planted. Had to do it then and there. But you gotta watch out for that Viper Sting. It is deadly. The snake bite is just too much for Cody. And there we have it. USU's first point coming up on the board. Everybody making sure to touch that spike while we're looking at each other. Maybe enjoy a little bit of classic just reveling in the victory.
Had to get everyone over for a flawless really quick. Just proud of that they took over that one, got the bomb defused. But now I don't think that's a loss for Papa Clan. They got the bomb down. They had money from last round. They had Spectres, everything. And look, all of them can afford rifles. So overall, I think that's about as much as you could ask for. Obviously, you want to win the round. But in that scenario, they got just about as much as they could in that 2v5 situation. So now, 2-1. USU White showing some promise, but at the same time, Papa Clan's looked good those first 2 rounds, and now they have rifles. Rifles versus rifles. Now it's starting to get good.
Yeah, this is where Valorant is ready to go. Full send here. Let's see which group is going to be coming out on top now that the playing field has been sort of even. We have this pincer approach for Pop Clan as they make their way onto A site, coming in from heaven and down below through the corridor. But we see one member of Pop Clan hanging back, going towards B, and it looks like this could have been a distraction angle for them here as they turn back around. Impulse even committing an ultimate here to try and stop them. But Pop Clan is not even going in that direction.
A little bit of a premature ult there, I think. Got a little bit too scared, a little too antsy on that. And now we see the execution towards B. They've got 2 positioned on tower, USU White. They're gonna get folded here. Cloudburst comes down this timing. They got the Jet Knives out, and Sam is gonna fall dim. Look in the smoke. Get the pick. No, Lip again. So good on the kills now. 4v3 situation. The bomb is going down. Look at that. Cow falls. 3v3 the plant. Still trying to get down. No one's planted the bomb yet.
Not yet, but okay, there we are. LMP, they peeked through the smoke, and Cody was on the other side with a answer to that situation. And the snake bite, once again, it is coming in just so clutch here for Division C, for USU. It is unbelievable how much utility they have gotten off of that just one ability. And there you have it. USU takes the second round, evening us up against Papa Clan.
It's actually crazy. That's exact picture perfect is what happened last round, and it was the same person 2 times in a row. We're seeing Freesty, unfortunately, they're getting left to plant the bomb, but now well executed, and the hold too. LMP holding in that tower, able to get 2 picks off of that, just completely secure that round for them. What a hold! That's what you want to see for your team. The Jet doing well, the team overall doing well, not biting on the fakes. They did lose that Viper ultimate though, but now Papa Clan, they're on an economy round.
And they are full stacked, sending on to A side here, Sizz. Except for one member, but I think they decide that maybe this approach isn't the best idea, as they are all going into that A side heaven. They're looking for it. The only person defending right now is Impulse. The angles are going to be covered, however, by big mans. There we go. Hit with a concuss. Fault line is going to be good for that one. Sam on point, jumps up in the air, hits the headshot with a sheriff, and that's exactly the opener that you needed for the rest of the team to come in. And look at that. The swarm is happening. A molly to put out big mean mans. They're looking for their next attack here. The spike is planted, but we're just waiting. We're being patient. We're trying to decide what they want to do. It's a quick concuss, rolling thunder, and we have another fault line to try and keep themselves safe. Booby has the Marshall, takes 1 shot, and a swing onto LMP. That is disgusting. A double kill coming out, and Cody gets the triple on a thrifty round for Papa Clan, taking us 3-2.
Wow. What a commanding response from Papa Clan. All pistols, frenzies, sheriffs, classics, didn't matter. Took the site. Sam, wonderful shot on Impulse to take control, complete control of that site. The Rolling Thunder came out and they said it didn't matter. We're not on site. Beautiful execution. Oh my goodness. The frenzies, and of course now we gotta talk about the mental. You just got pistoled when you had rifles. That's gotta hurt.
Lost a thrifty round, and now one of your enemies has an AWP in their hand. I don't know that just yet. Sam is gonna make this quick approach be long. They have it in their hands, but this LMP, they have just been the defender of this so many times. And I think Papa Clan are starting to realize that as they get hit with the concuss, but they're not giving up on this position. And they just so desperately want it. There it is, the clapback, the answer. LMP no longer part of this world anymore.
See a little bit of a neutral stand, two people, 1 on each team falling, so a little bit of a calm before the storm, just holding these angles, trying to bait out anyone, just get a pick. Maybe you could rotate off of it, but they are not biting. 2 on each site right now defending, and there comes the Rolling Thunder. Simon, a great TP to get out of that one.
Great TP indeed. By the way, guys, I just want to say thank you to someone in chat for pointing this out, but the names are currently switched. Papa Clan is the one who are on the other team. The names are switched right now, so yeah, that's what's going on here. So big mean mans pushing forward, gets a kill on the Cody, but Waffle flags back with a double kill and gets it there. But Papa Clan are going to be the ones holding on strong.
Oh, well, that's a little bit of a change in the pace here. We've been hyping up both teams, so I guess it doesn't really matter that much, but okay, so there we go. All right, Papa Clan's on the left side, USU White is on the right side. There we go. All right, so it's been Papa Clan that has been defending the entire time. All right, thank you, kind person in chat, for that. But okay, Sam, back to the game. now it's 3-3. These teams keep trading blows. And it's been a lot of alternating. They show pressure on one side. They try to get a pick. If they get that pick, they seem to just slam that side. And it's been working so far, but a few times it's cost them. So, I mean, about as even as I could expect it.
Yeah, and it's this back and forth so far between these two teams that is showing the skill that they each have. And the 3-on-3 as we go into this next round here with everybody having a rifle in their hands is going to be the determining factor leading on into the later portions of this. An orbital strike to push, make sure anyone who is on A is no longer on there. Booby has their electrical fingers, the static shock. You gotta watch out for it. Daddy Simon is gonna be pulsing. They have that in their face, a concussing. They can push in on that, but they decide not to. Instead, look through heaven, gets Cal. We are sizzling up some steak tonight. Back on the field with a third kill on their hands. They are not gonna be stopped. I take that back. Impulse is proving me wrong, and the cast curse is real.
Booby wanted to get that ace. It looked like a little bit greedy, but it's not the end of the world because we see a member of Popiclet is all the way over at Arcade. And I think Impulse says, all right, we're going to save this. We don't want to try to hit this execution at all. They realize the post plant is strong. I think they have a chance, but sometimes that save is not a bad call. They keep 2 rifles. They go into the next round. They can play off those, try to get a pick. But wonderful take on side there. Just that. The Neon Ultimate is so difficult to fight against. Running around, jumping around, spraying you lightning out of your fingers. Why not? It works.
Yeah, and I mean, you enter into with an orbital strike, so anyone who was hiding out there gets flushed out. So then Neon is able to take advantage of that using their ultimate, and zap, 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 you get 3, and you get the post plant, and you just got to abandon any ideas of taking that back.
And we talked about, you know, the Neon interesting pick, and I mean, they're putting in work with the Neon. So, I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter what agent you play. If you know how to play them, and you can execute well for your team, that's all that matters. And we see Daddy Simon is going to pull out that operator, and we see the smokes. The smokes over there. J-Wrecker, you don't want to die as your team's only smokes, and he's going to get picked off.
And a headshot to really send it home, too, on top of that. Swings around the corner. Instead, does find Daddy Simon, gets a couple of shots off, but it was the patience there that really paid off. And look at this. We have a lockdown in the hands of Waffle. They want to use it. They thought about it. But instead, they're just going to hold off for a second. Cal, this time around, is going to be taking the heaven point in Arcade. But Booby has been the cleanser of this high ground area. LMP is taking quick pot shots over here as we take a quick angle over at Sam, who's going to be fighting that out, backing up onto point. And it looks like B is the name of the game. A quick shot onto Big Bing Mins. Show them who is boss here. LMP gets 1, dashes up in the air, backs away, doesn't want to play it. Playing a little cautiously, doesn't want to play too aggressively here. They still need to hold on. USU has the spike planted, and now the post-plant spike defuse needs to happen now. Daddy Simon gets the 1 kill. Cody gets hit by the concussion, but a flank rotate from Impulse gets the double kill and helps save Simon's life, who, look at how low they are. They get to keep the operator in their hands for just a second longer.
Oh, yeah, it was a little bit questionable there at the end for USU White. They had someone playing really far back, decided to peek, I believe it was Waffle, and lost the fight to Daddy Simon. So now, Papa Clan, a beautiful retake on the B side, something that's definitely not very easy to do. And, oh goodness, just close, back and forth, turning into a little bit of a boxing match, are we? And the other good thing that I want to mention is Waffle never used that lockdown, so they can still fall back to that option. That is huge on this map.
Yeah, being able to lock down something and go into it, keep a sight, just walk in on it and take it pretty much with almost no one able to stop you unless they're able to find it. LMP, guess what? They love this arcade angle, this heaven sight. And there it is, the attacker killjoy. This is gonna force anyone here in that radius to get off. And that's it. Oh, Sam! Oh, so close, but just turned their head around real quick. Cal, instead, once greedy, they had stars in their eyes. The only one that's gonna be going down is them. Daddy Simon claps back with a quick operator kill onto J-Wrecker. Now the post plane is happening, but LMP is going to hide out right there. The crouch saves their life and instead takes Cody's right back. A quick tactical crouch to make sure that they are in command and they're holding this corner.
Very difficult sight to execute. Man's good for 1. LMP good for another one. Still staying alive. Booby left in a 3v1 and guess who's there? Again, LMP. Doesn't matter if he's a low HP. He said, yeah, I'm just going to try through the entire team. Sitting in that tower the whole time has basically engraved their name upon the wall at this point. How well that they're holding it down. And my goodness, that take and they shut down that lockdown too. They shut it down almost instantaneously as soon as it went up. Papa Clan, they were prepared for it. I called out, you know, that lockdown could be huge. Papa Clan said, nah, we got it covered.
Nah, we're good. We're not gonna worry about any ultimate like that. Who needs it? Okay, so interesting strategy. They're going for the pincer once again here onto A point for USU. Neon all alone and by themselves. And if you want to have anyone to be doing that, it is going to be the Neon. They have the fast lane to get in there quick. They can sprint, they can slide, they have it all, and then some, Sizz. So how is this going to work out for them is going to be the question.
Very difficult to execute, especially against that Viper. They have to do that timing almost perfectly, and I don't know if they really wanted to. They're starting to funnel back. J-Wreckers lurking here with that Spectre, looking for a pick. Daddy Simon, oh my goodness, this could be huge if they're able to take that operator out, but it's such a difficult angle that they're holding. Still waiting, trying to look for peaks, and no, still not quite executing it, just throwing some util down.
Okay, we're waiting. We're kind of trying to see who wants to do what, and Daddy Simon decides to go all the way to B. Papa Clan has no idea. Impulse all alone. Sam swings around, gets a kill with the Spectre, and now they have to rush right back onto point. But a rolling thunder to help them out with that. Daddy Simon gone. That is going to be huge. No more worries about an operator, but Big Mean Man's putting in the work. Speaking of putting in the work, they are clocking out, and J-Wrecker is going to take them out. The spike has been planted, and Papa Clan are 2 to 3. They need to make their move now, or they need to decide to abandon that decision. A quick blind onto LMP as they want to go. They need to go. And there it is, the revive on the Big Mean Mans. If that's someone you want to be doing, that is, it is going to be them. They have so much damage onto that for them there. Oh, and a beautiful fault line is going to concuss them there. Booby takes a flank route. They get caught, but it's now a 2v2 and it's even back up. Ooh, J-Wrecker has been proving they are dangerous with that Spectre. And closing it out on a thrifty round, USU ties us back up.
My goodness, the post plant by Cody. He got Rolling Thunder, countered the Rolling Thunder with his own Rolling Thunder, sat in the same spot the entire time, never moved, flashed, like everything that he could have done perfectly, he did it. That's just the art and beauty of Breach on Fracture. My goodness, what a perfectly executed play by Cody to keep their team up. Now it's 5 to 5. They took one on A pretty single-handedly by playing patient. Let's see if they do it here as they're looking for more picks.
Yeah, it was just faking them out, and Daddy Simon, they had to abandon the point. They had the operator in their hands. And it could have been a good hold from them, but they abandoned it. Walked all the way over to B because they thought that's where they're going to be rotating to, but instead, it was just immediate A point. And we have the flashes back and forth between these two teams, but it's still just patience. And that is something that I have to commend USU for. They are patient.
This is a virtue. My goodness, Booby just takes out Impulse straight through the Viper wall, but Simon, great lurk. Great fleet to get that pick. But wait, I don't think they realize. Oh my goodness, the timing, the back and forth. J-Wrecker trying to hold this angle. It doesn't realize there's another one, but it doesn't matter because Daddy Simon is good for another one.
Gets a swings around that corner, hits the crouch and waffle. Holding back here, gets a double kill, takes out LMP who had the knives in their hand. And Booby is gonna come up with a triple kill on that Heaven, bringing us 6 to 5 against USU. Papa Clan are on the back burner now, and let's take a look at this economy. I don't think they have enough here. It looks like they are gonna be saving this round with some people going for a full buy with the double Vandal, and there it is, the Spectres on the field too on top of that. So they are they had to be feeling pretty confident to want to go ahead and do that.
Yeah, I mean, sure, why not? Go for it. At this point, it's 2 rounds in a row now where USU has completely single-handedly dominated taking that A site. You would think maybe that they would try to stack it, but instead it's still only 2 players over there. They've got a lot made, and look at this. Daddy Simon's running with the tour de force out in the hands. The thing they realize is that can't be too loud because they're going to know you're back there.
Now they know Cody's there. So this is going to be a moment where they want to be safe. They get hit with the double flash. But now Booby and both Cody are there. Oh, they're hit with they got the flash in their face, and Booby swings around, gets it. Okay, orbital strike, but Impulse still here on this Viper's hit, not moving away, not being deterred by that. So though, the rotation here from USU is going to allow them to plant onto B side.
Now we're
Oh my, J-Record, good for so much there.
One
Beautiful
enemy
kills.
remaining.
Waffle gets impulse right as they're leaving the ultimate. And all I can say is good luck, my friends. Good luck now, because you're
Good
gonna
luck
need
out.
it.
Hey, look at that. You gave them a little bit of your luck, but then it ran out. Jay Record gonna finish us off on this round, bringing USU
sides.
7 points into the lead. They're up 2 against Papa Clan's 5.
They have got a solid defense, in my opinion. They've got Killjoy, they've got Breach, they've got Brimstone, they've got Neon, they've got the stuns, they've got the flashes, they've got the mollies. It's gonna be difficult here for Papa Clan. I think USU started to really heat up towards the end, and we're honestly just executing well, like very well. Just clean takes over an A site so many times, and I think Papa Clan, they needed to make that adjustment. It just came in a little bit too late. So now, we'll see what they can do on offense. As it looks, they're doing a hardcore default. They got 2 towards A, 2 towards B, and 1 lurking in the back towards Arcade.
It's this really strong approach that they're looking to go for here to make sure that no one is able to take this, and that's what they want. But now that we've switched sides here, and we're gonna see how well Papa Clan are able to hit this attack. Headhunter whipped out. The turret is gonna prove to put Daddy Simon into a little bit of a back burner right now. Oh, LMP, you gotta watch your flanks there, buddy. Booby comes up, gets a headshot while you weren't paying attention. Rendezvous set down. Now Daddy Simon has a condition where they want to go. Oh, just barely misses the fault line, but Rendezvous right back in the wrong place, and Booby capitalizes in on that.
I don't think Simon realized where he placed that second rendezvous, but it doesn't matter because it is falling apart right now. There's 2 over J-Record. All the right clicks are going around, painted a pretty picture around the head, just unable to get it to go. And now
Last player
2v4, you
standing.
don't have bomb. Cody is good for 1, and Big Me Man's looking for the flash kills, trying to get 1. He can't get it to go though. The range, proven killer with a classic from that distance, and USU. That early flank, beautiful play.
It was a beautiful play indeed. And now Papa Clan are down. They lost they lost the pistol round here. So this is gonna give USU a chance to sort of step up. You can see Sam is in possession of a Marshall now. And this diff going into these last few rounds could be what USU needs to take this all the way home. They have momentum going for them here now. They're up 3 points, and this is the first time where they've pulled so far ahead in this matchup.
Yeah, I think momentum is a big key here that you really have got to touch on if you're USU. You've basically cruised to a win the last 4 rounds. They're doing well. Now they've got the bonus weapons, and we see LMP still just kind of lurking towards Arcade. Last time he didn't look behind him, but we don't see an early flanker. They're holding all those flanks. They are patient. They are waiting just to look to see if anyone can push out so they can get that gun, but not happening. They are permanently planted, and as I say that, Simon, beautiful pick.
Beautiful pick indeed. Gets a headshot. Rendezvous out of there. Dude, classic chamber thing, sis. Nothing wrong with that. Now they're going through the smoke, and this is going to deter them for a little bit longer, especially with that molly there. They can't push in on that. They're trying to decide what they want to do here. Booby throws out the concuss, but no one is going to be affected by that. Look at that. Now we finally have the decision from Daddy Simon to push in and see where they want to go with this. Cody is on the side, and I think they might know that. Sam gets a clean
Right down
headshot on Zakal, holding that angle. Look how beautiful that was, all the way back in A site, but they get hit. And
30
LMB
seconds
is going to finish
left.
them off with a quick headshot. Now in the hands of Papa Clan, they have a Marshall. It is a 3v3, and they can get the spike planted here. LMP misses the first shot. Now they're hit with the fault line. Concussed. Can't do anything, especially with a fast lane here. That is going to help USU push in on that point. And look at how clean that was. M-Pulse and LMB are both gone. Flash onto Big Memes, and there's the defuse.
A little bit scary there for USU, but they held on. A great retake. They still had the gun advantage. Papa Clan, though, nothing to hang your head about. You got the spike down when you needed to on economy round just to get that little money boost, and you managed to pick 2 players off. So we see here USU. What are they going to do here? Looks like they're actually just going to buy some rifles to go along with this. They want to get the rifles down to go along with the Spectre and the Marshall. And Papa Clan obviously going on that full rifle round. Actually, no, maybe I spoke too soon. They're starting to sell those rifles and get some Spectres, so they're still going to go light here so they can buy the rifles next round. But right now, they're feeling pretty confident. If they could go up 10-5, oof.
Do you think, Sizz, they might be feeling a little confident too with Booby's ultimate in their hands now that they have that? Sam's first shot goes wide, misses that, and now they had to get away before hit by the fault line, but they do get hit by it. The retreat is safe though. They get to fight another day.
So scary pushing out the smoke. Sam didn't get the shot though. What are you gonna do? Not much. Rifle versus Marshall. 5v4 situation. Everyone's just jumping. Everyone's running onto site. They got the site taken. They've got the rifle wall down, but this is gonna be a very, very hard side to hold on. I think they're just gonna play everyone together. No big deal. And Waffles got caught lacking with the knife out, but whiffed everything by Big Meme Mems 4v4.
Big Meme Mans, like you said, whiffed every single shot, and somehow you win with a Marshall in a rifle duel. Okay, so now we have the wall up. USU, they can't push in on this until they break down that barrier. But as Waffle tries to come on the point, LMP is going to answer back, gets a triple kill, stopping any momentum that USU wanted to bring in on that. And finally, they have been stopped. Papa Clan gets their 6th round win under their belt.
It seems like the A site is the weaker of the two for both these teams on defense so far, because I have seen just, I wouldn't say perfectly executed site takes, but some pretty solid, it looks like just well executed, well sought out, and there's really only 1 or 2 people on site. And A site is something that's so hard to retake that I wonder if that adjustment's going to come in, and I suppose it is, because now they're putting 3 towards A site. They are leaning towards it, but Daddy Simon alone with a spike towards B, so maybe they're looking for a fake here.
I think that's exactly what they're doing, because the only person that you have over there onto B side is, oh cow, Sam in the middle of trying to pick up the ultimate orb. Almost gets taken out, but the dash is going to be clean and keeps them safe here. And that was a dangerous moment. That was a nail-biting moment for sure. Still though, all by themselves, Daddy Simon with the spike in their hands. USU has not bought the bait yet.
Not quite yet, but you see, just planted a tower, and that's really all Waffle needs to do over there. Daddy Simon trying to pick him up, but they know he's there. They've got the B-man presence. Cody's coming over. The timing could be huge here, and just
that
like
is
that,
huge.
right before the rendezvous could go off, they get it. The fake, not biting at all.
Not biting at all, and USU kind of had the playbook going. Where is this annoying chamber at? Oh wait, he's not at A site. We need to rotate back around. The hold from both teams, however, and the dedication to wanting to stay and keep trying to go on to A is kind of impressive. Big Meme Mans opens us up, and Sam flicks back around, almost gets the triple, does find 2 for 1, and that is going to leave 4 LMP all by themselves. USU go up 10.
LMP, you're a great player, but not a lot you can do in that situation. Try to win it, but 57 HP in the dream. You got to go the next round. Next round is upon us, 10-6. And we mentioned that Neon Ultimate earlier. Let's mention it again, because let's be honest, it's pretty scary, especially when they're top fragging. Just saying. They've got the jet daggers. They've got, it looks like Sam's going to be using them too. So, I mean, J-Wrecker's not going to be able to buy, unfortunately. But other than that, I mean, USU, they're still a pretty comfortable spot right now. And Papa Clan, guess what? They're leaning back towards that A side again.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if Booby decides to hold in.
Get out of my way.
A couple of
Oh my.
A couple of disconnects. 3 people disconnected, so that's unfortunate for what's going on there. Daddy Simon pushes in on point, gets J-Wrecker, and LMP is clean with those Blade Storms. And that is really unfortunate for USU here, as the spike is going to be planted down. We have to have a little headshot right there. Daddy Simon's gonna take advantage of this moment while it's happening. May as well, right? We're in Valorant. Now it is gonna be a clean and easy take here for Papa Clan, but Waffle is not going down without a fight. Sure, my teammate is gone, but we are gonna still put up a fight if we can.
Wow. All 3 players just simultaneously disconnected. That's unfortunate.
Playing in the same house.
But I could not help
Playing the same
myself.
house, you know, maybe the same setup. Maybe they're at the campus. But wow. Okay. So everyone just disconnected. So obviously we're gonna get the timeout here, Sam. Papa Clan very happy that that just worked out in their favor to get 3 players disconnected. But still, they're still down though. They're still down 3 rounds.
Yeah, unfortunate timing for USU. A 3-player loss. No matter how you cut it, that's going to be pretty hard for the other two to try and win that 2v5. And we saw exactly what happened there. The immediate push in onto A site. We got to give it to Waffle. They were able to take one down with them. So there you go. That's a pound on the back for Waffle.
You had to be good for one, Waffle. Great job. That's about as much as you could do there. 7-10 now, so nothing too crazy, but we talked about momentum earlier, and all I'm saying, if you disconnect, 3 players disconnect, and then you give up a round, it kind of hits your mental a little bit. A little frustrated, I'm sure, because I mean, come on, if my PC just crashed in the middle of my game, I wouldn't be very happy.
I wouldn't be very happy either. I'd be looking into that. Because I mean, 3 at the same time. So as we looked at that chat, it was 1, 2, 3, just immediately disconnected. Not even a skip or a beat. It was all 3 just gone.
In a blink, just like that. I mean, yeah, we saw the chat, like you said. And speaking of the chat, well, not the chat. Let's look at the scoreboard. Daddy Simon doing work, 17 and 11 on that chamber. LMP right behind at 16 and 13. The rest of the team a little bit more quiet, but over on the other side, Booby 20 and 11. Unfortunately, of course, that last death was because of disconnect. But I mean, Neon with 20 kills, fragging on Neon. My goodness, what a way to start off for your team. And I believe we are going to a pause here, Sam, because obviously, the PC crash probably doesn't help.
Yeah, you got to figure out what happened there that causes, I don't know, your entire team to have to disconnect. That is quite worrisome. But yeah, going back to that scoreboard, I mean, this is the moment where sort of Papa Clan can take a second to figure out what needs to change here and what needs to happen. Who do they need to go? Like what needs to happen? Like, who needs to make these changes? Where do these changes need to be made? Could it just be coming down to raw mechanical skills sometimes too, as well, on top of that?
I mean, you gotta wonder that, because we've seen a few times where the person's been in a good spot and it's either a whiff that came out or didn't quite get the kill down, the execution. Sometimes always that's gonna happen. But really, it's been the breach plays. I feel like a lot of times we see these, if the breach is alive, I feel like the post play is perfect. They execute it, they're good, because I mean, what can you do? You're flashed, then you're stunned, and then you're hit again. But that breach has been so crucial so far. But Sam, who's been better? I feel like, has it been the Viper, the Brim? Has the lack of a Viper for a Brim been a difference maker? I kind of feel like it has.
I think so. Here's the problem, though, with what's going on with Viper. I think they decide to commit to the Viper's pit too early. They've done it twice now. And I guess you could say they're just acting on impulse. But still, we saw one round where they used it almost immediately. And then it was just, hey, let's just go. USU, let's go rotate around. Don't even need to worry about it now. We're not even on site. Not a care in the world. Let's just do that. And completely sidestep this Viper ultimate. Meanwhile, I think Jay Wrecker has had a little bit more utility out of what they've done so far. Their smokes have been clean. There's also been moments where they've used their orbital strike to push Papa Clan out of the A site, for instance. We saw it happen once or twice, and then the rest of the team was able to just push in and take it over.
And something too that I think people don't really take a look at often is when those smokes go down, when you throw those smokes. And I think he's done a fantastic job of deciding when to throw them down. Of course, the good thing about Brimstone, that's something you don't really mention a lot, is the smokes last really long. They last longer than Omen smokes. So that's a big factor for people wanting to play Brimstones, because of how long those smokes go down. And if you wait until you attack to put those smokes down, it's so beneficial. The other thing too, Chamber is something, people have had a lot of questions since he got nerfed. He doesn't have 2 trips anymore. He's only got that 1, but he's still good. He's still got the Headhunter. He's still got the Tour de Force, and he's showing it. He's top fragging right now for his team, but is it enough? It's not been enough, because he hasn't had that correlation from his team to back him up, and I think that's kind of what we're seeing. It's just been USU just slightly better in terms of their team play, not so much the individual play.
We cannot forget, though, Daddy Simon's massive 3-kill with the Headhunter at the very beginning of the game on the first round. Sure, they lost it, but it was impressive. And it's like you said, they have the mechanical skill, they have the raw mechanical aim. It's just the backup isn't there for them to be able to properly shine and push themselves forward. There's only so much you can do to help your team. There are moments of brilliance for Papa Clan. They, especially when they got that one A site victory on attack for themselves, but it's just having to be able to push that in more and more. And I'm wondering too, Sids, could the difference maker be that USU has 2 duelists?
Ooh. I was thinking about that. It's something that you don't see too often anymore. You don't see that double duelist comp. A lot of people love to go double initiator. They like to run Sky and Breach, or Fade and Breach Sova and Sky. Those combos. So sometimes the double duelist is fantastic, and other times it's not. But right now, I think it's been pretty fantastic. I think Sam and Booby, even though Sam's not entirely top fragging or going crazy on the scoreboard, he's been putting in a lot of work, a lot of opening plays, dashing in, getting that space done. Speaking of getting that space done, Simon, maybe he's a jet player, but the way he's playing, he's just running it down.
Yeah, look at that aggressive. They're so aggressive. Speed running onto B side. Okay, Cal hit with the fault line and taken out. That is painful. At least they got the spike planted, but the Blaze Storm from Sam is going to be a little bit too deadly for Daddy Simon to want to hold in on that. They make their rotation around over onto Heaven to try and flush out anybody who decides to go in through there. But guess what? Big Mean Man's waiting for you. Booby looking in the wrong direction. LMP is going to get the clean pick onto that. Now it's a 1v3, and Papa Clan, it looks like this break is serving them well. There we are. Impulse held that so expertly. The pincer maneuver gets J-Wrecker out of here.
That caught me off guard, Sam. I can't imagine what it's like for USU. We're sitting here talking about like duelists, you know, what these people are playing well on and what they could possibly do and better. And Daddy Simon said, yeah, I'm just going to hold W key and just completely take over the site. I don't think USU was expecting that. I wasn't expecting that. Just like that. I mean, okay, sure. I mean, yeah, we haven't really seen it at all. So Papa Clan using that long break to their advantage just completely caught everyone off guard. And they've got some momentum now. And Booby maybe going to pop the ultimate this round or just rely on the shotgun skills.
Yeah, and I think that's good for them. I think having that aggression, look at that. Look, they're pushing fast. They're not waiting. They're not taking any time to allow USU to either rotate or make any chances for them to put up any defenses. And they get a clean kill onto Sam almost immediately. LMP rolls right onto there, and Booby is gone too. So now it's a 2v3, and they're going to get the plant spike on A. Wall comes up, and that is going to delay things for just a second longer. As Wobble gets another kill, Rolling Thunder pushes in on that. But it missed most of the team there. That is so unfortunate for USU. They have to make their decision, and they have to go now. A quick flash. Simon makes the swing, but Cody is going to be good for that. And it's back and forth. But guess what? The numbers advantage is going to favor Papa Clan. LMP gets a triple kill, and now we are almost tied up once again.
I'm a little bit surprised that they used the Rolling Thunder in a 2v5 situation. Obviously, you know, after the bomb had been down for a few seconds, and we saw Papa Clan run back towards A main. Maybe they were expecting that Rolling Thunder, but I don't know. That's a costly decision to make. It almost worked, but not quite. They just didn't have the numbers advantage. So now you don't have your Rolling Thunder anymore. You still have 3 ultimates that you haven't used. Maybe now is the chance, because Papa Clan right now has a lot of momentum behind them.
They do. Oh, Booby, they are done. They are ready. The ultimate has been broken in case of emergency, and Impulse has been hit. Even though they were concussed, they still get the kill. J-Wrecker swings around. Impulse is gone, but still, you managed to take out the ulting Neon. That is going to put USU on the back burner for just a second longer here.
Another Rolling Thunder gets thrown out. The flash is coming in. The resurrection. Cow. They had to avoid this. What in the world, me man? A beautifully placed triple kill on the pure utility. Sam with the Sheriff trying to win this fight. It's a very awkward situation. Is getting wallbanged. Waffle good for one, but can't get LMP. And oh my goodness,
the range
triple
advantage.
Kill with utility. That is Breach. It's Breach. That's why you play Breach on Fracture. If you ever wondered, maybe I shouldn't, yeah, you definitely should.
You 100% should. But then on the other side, we had J-Wrecker with a triple kill orbital strike. So it's kind of just like back and forth here. The weapon diff that Papa Clan had It was the thing that helped them to secure this win. And so now we are tied up against Sis.
Wow, my goodness. Papa Clan, they've got a lot of momentum. They got 4 straight rounds, and now, look, it's a hard take on B. Sam trying to be good for one, but Daddy Simon is feeling himself. Completely running and gunning, hitting all the headshots that you need. Now they've got a full site take. The retake, gonna be very difficult here. They're everywhere. They've got B main control. They've got tower control. They've got the bomb down. And guess what? They got the Viper ultimate too.
Yeah, it's no chances being taken. Give them no quarter, no room to breathe. The wall is broken. That, however, Papa Clan knows where the rest of USU is. Cal caught out all by themselves. These kills are going in the favor of Papa Clan at the moment. Wobble hiding out inside of the Viper's nest. Not going to be good for them. Booby makes that swing. Oh, the tip of the gun just peeked out. And it looked like Booby wanted to take them down with it, take Impulse out. But instead, the only thing that's going to be found is a victory here, 11-10.
5 straight for Papa Clan. After that very unfortunate crash by USU, they have just been bamboozled. They have been stunned. They are a deer in headlights right now. They don't have an answer. They have not had an answer continuously. They've used ultimates. They've tried to take the 1v1s. Right now, they are getting outshot. They are getting out-aimed. And Papa Clan, look, they're going over towards B side again. They've got the guns. Even with 3 on B, they only have some shares. You got to be able to get that one tap. It's so difficult. It's going to happen here.
It's got to happen here. Daddy Simon, concussed, but still good for a kill. On to Sam. That raw mechanical aim, sure, you may be concussed, but you can't take away my skills when it comes to the aim. A flashpoint to try and push anyone out of there. Instead, the retreat is going to be the name of the game here. Alarm bot triggered. They are rotating around. Papa Clan going on to A site. It was kind of a fake out. The rest of USU has to get there really quick. I think Impulse, they were able to get the spike planted, but it looked like the nanoswarm wasn't there to hit them. And so now it's a hole for Papa Clan, 2v4. Make that 2v3.
So difficult here. Booby's gonna get the rifle. They have the Rolling Thunder again, but again, this situation of, do you really want to use it? They're trying to take on, but finally it's going to go down. The Soul Orb comes out. Cody is good for another one. Sees Cal trying to get this execution. Now you got to wonder if it's going to come out. Nice. No, they're just going to rely on aim. They get one more, trying to get Impulse. Can't get it to go. He's on site, 50 HP. Booby trying to get the timing, swinging around the side. Going to go in with a classic.
What a classic.
He switched to the classic. He had ammo. Oh, what?
The classic.
Match point.
What? What was that? I don't think I've ever seen that before. I'm gonna be honest with you, Sis.
I mean, I thought maybe if he didn't have ammo, but I swear I saw bullets in that Vandal. I swear. Don't tell me that my eyes deceived me. I saw the bullets there, and they didn't use the Rolling Thunder where they knew both of them were on side. I'm shocked. I felt like that was the perfect time to use it, and they just held on to it.
And now we're at match point. Both teams have rifles in their hands. This is where Papa Clan, this is their time to shine. They have ultimates. This is the time to make sure that it happens, and a clean kill. On to Sam is going to give them the opening, the win condition that they need here. Back and forth still so far, but Papa Clan is the ones up in numbers.
Spike down B.
Not so quiet, because Cody just completely pulled a Daddy Simon and ran straight on the side, down main, and got another kill. Waffle trying to get the timing on these shots, just a little bit awkward. We see that Sage Wall is down. I don't think they know that Booby's in the back lurking, trying to get the kill, but Cal is good, and Mean Man's gets Waffle, 3v1, half HP, the Rolling Thunder's coming out. Cody, you've got to make a clutch play. It's not gonna happen. Papa Clan said, see ya later, see ya never. What a comeback.
And there we have it. Papa Clan is going to take our first win of the evening. A turnaround. That's all I can say, Sis. A turnaround. They were down bad, and then they come up good. Started from the bottom, and now we're here.
Momentum, right? We talked about it. We said, you know, USU had all the momentum. Yeah, they did until their PCs decided to die. That's unfortunate. What is fortunate is Papa Clan said, well, you know, we made the adjustments we needed. We started playing faster. We started playing confident. That was the thing. I saw so much confidence, especially from Simon. My goodness. He's just running onto site. No flashes. He's a chamber. He can't flash. He can't dash. He said, I'll just out aim you. And he did. Well executed.
You know what? I'm going to make this work. Now, they figured out the secret formula, and that was aggression. Literally all they needed. And being able to push that forward time after time after time after round after round after round. The aim was good for almost everybody, and people who were sort of lacking behind in Pablo Clan stepped up to the plate and were able to get those kills, those picks, to put USU down and into the ground.
Yeah, and they're going to still be recovering from their wounds, trying to make the adjustments they need heading into this next map. But unfortunately, Sam, before we can get into that, we're going to take a quick break so we can get that set up. Don't go anywhere, friends. We'll be back as quick as we can.
me to the right place to stay. Cause you don't ever want my name to get stained. This is the time when I lie to you. I chose a moment when I don't feel bad. You say you can't hurt me bad. I don't need to push you, don't need tonight. This ain't my last ride. I don't get the blame for making you stay in my choice of place. But everybody wants my name. What's my name? I can be whatever makes you feel the right way. It will get me to the right place to stay. Cause you don't ever want my name to get stained. I burn down, oh don't we need this? I burn down, oh don't you feel it? I burn down. I burn down, oh don't we need this? I burn down, oh don't you feel it? Oh don't you feel it? I don't need to push you, don't need tonight. This ain't my last ride. I don't get the blame for making you stay in my choice of place. But everybody wants my name. Wants my name. Everybody wants my name. But everybody wants my name. I don't need to push you, don't need tonight.
Come back for the ages. Papa Clan takes our first round. They were down, then they come back up. And you can't keep a good team down. That's exactly what we saw here. USU unfortunately had to suffer some technical issues, which kind of ruined a bit of momentum. But hey, fresh start here. We're going on to a new map, new possibilities.
New possibilities, and it is a best of 3. So you took down the first map, but hey, you have 2 more chance. Well, 1 more chance, and then hopefully another chance if you're a fan of USU. But now we're heading into that side of Haven, and the 3-site map, the notorious, infamous 3-site map. You see a little bit more basic comps over there, and the way that these people were playing last game, especially Daddy Simon, it wouldn't surprise me if they ended up on a jet for this one.
Yeah, I mean, the chamber diff was coming in clutch for them. They had a couple of moments where the rendezvous kind of put them into an awkward situation, and USU took advantage of that clean and clear. But as we go on to Haven, it's like you said, the 3-site map. This is a big old map, okay? This is tough for defenders. A really nice place here for attackers if they are able to push in onto point. And this is where aggression, we've talked about it so many times, is going to come in, especially here on Haven. You got to go quick. You got to make your decisions almost immediately.
Almost immediately, and I'm just shocked that these people are picking some of the most difficult maps to play on. I'm not gonna lie, it's a little bit crazy to me. But Haven is another one of those maps that if you practice it a lot, you can do so well on it. Teams like pro teams, if you look, Sentinels love that Haven map. They love just running that, trying to practice it all the time. But I mean, at the end of the day, you know, it's still a map. It still comes down to team play, to that mechanical aim, and sometimes the chamber diff. Who's gonna just frag out for the team? I mean,
Who can land those shots better?
yeah.
This chamber or
who
this
can click
chamber,
heads?
right?
You know, I mean, who can click heads? You know, and if your chamber can do it with a gun that can one-tap everyone, then maybe he should just play chamber again. I don't know, but I think the teams are trying to get into this, and it seems that Papa Clan are going to be attacking first. And if they do anything like they did for their attack last on Fracture, you might be a little bit scared if you're a fan of USU.
Yeah, I mean, Papa Clan has some issues with their attack, but once they figured out sort of the playbook that they wanted to do, it immediately changed. Almost without a doubt.
100%. I mean, I don't know what in the world that they did during that timeout and that pause, but it worked. So clearly they can make that adjustment. But that's the thing. Are they going to play? Are they going to start out like they did last time with that slow start? And then, you know, if Lightning doesn't strike 3 PCs again, are they going to be able to handle it? You know, are they going to be able to go without that momentum shift? Because that normally doesn't happen in Valorant. Normally 3 PCs don't just go out during the game.
No, yeah, normally they don't, but I guess for poor USU, they do. Hopefully, whatever act of nature took them out, it's now over with. I hope that everyone is also okay on top of that too. So Daddy Simon not being a chamber this time around. We've seen them sort of rotate through the cast of duelists, and looks like they either want to go with Neon or they want to go with Phoenix here, which I think Phoenix would be interesting choice for sure, but they might be settling in on Reyna.
Select your agent.
I saw Phoenix, to be honest with you. it's been a good minute, and it looks like they're gonna go with Reyna, which of course we've got LMP over on the Jet too, so it's back to that 2 duelist comp. And over on the other side, they've only got 1, and it's Raze. If you're really confident in your Raze, it's okay as a 1 duelist, but I don't know if I'm a big fan of Raze as your only duelist. That's a really hard agent to kind of carry your team on injury with, but if they're confident, they're confident.
Yeah, and that's where confidence is gonna take you, because Papa Clan, they got it back, gave them a win. USU, they have to either 1, find it again, or 2, make sure to continue this going forward, because like we said earlier, it's a new map, it's a new round. You can have the confidence back here for yourself. And now something too that I want to talk about, we saw an interesting agent choice, Sis, and that's going to be the Astra pick. Astra got nerfed, got hit pretty hard.
Nerfed. I mean, not just a nerf. I mean, bullied the Astra nerf. I haven't seen an Astra player in a long time. I used to be one of those people that loved Astra, and let's just say I don't like Astra anymore. So I mean, that's an interesting one, because it's so the cooldowns are so long now that people just say, nah, we'll just use an Omen. And speaking of, Cody is on Omen, so the Omen versus Astra is going to be interesting to see. And the other thing is the Sky versus Sova, the Flash and the drone. I mean, we've got about as big of a contrast in a clash of agents as we can see, but hold on, it doesn't matter because they're about to erupt on A.
Yeah, just straight up onto A long, and Papa Clan, they are continuing this aggressive streak of their own. Daddy Simon throws some bullets from the Frenzy into that smoke and see if they can get lucky with it, but instead, they're incredibly unlucky. Jay Wrecker claps back with a classic in their face. The site is, Spike is planted here on site A, Big Mean Mans. It's a good kill, good opening kill, but now it's a 2v3. Low health, low HP for LMP, and Jay Wrecker was able to take advantage of that. So 100%, 2 classics in their hands. USU and Papa Clan, they have this tied up. Sam with a headhunter. Gonna swing around the crates. Gonna have to watch out though. Jay Wrecker with triple kill. They need to go now. That Spike is ticking down here.
Down, time running out. The tap, trying to focus it. Impulse, not baiting. Gonna peek out, and Jay Wrecker completely wrecking it, but doesn't have the time.
That was disgusting. 4 kills for 1 person. Jay Wrecker feeling good about themselves. Gets the spike defuse, and now their economy has to be popping.
And I love how we talked about sometimes just the raw mechanical aim. Jay Wrecker did it right there. It didn't look like an easily retakeable situation, and just took matters into their own hands, completely wiping out the team with a classic, mind you, not with a ghost. So classic wipe. Good looks for Jay Wrecker. Like you said, the economy looking pretty clean over there. And looks like Jay Wrecker's gonna keep the ghost. Actually, no, they went light armor, so nothing too crazy. But I expected more of a kind of commanding vibe, but they're just gonna stick with their pistol skills.
Stick with the pistol skills. Waffle gets a early pick onto Daddy Simon, so now they retreat back into the safety of that C bin towards defender spawn, and the rest of Papa Clan are going to continue their approach in on this C site. Jay Wrecker wins that duel against Impulse, and is one after another. First kill on the board for Papa Clan, but Waffle has the triple. They're good for it. Jay Wrecker's reign of terror is finally put to an end, but Booby hits that flank as Big Mean Mans goes into C Garage and eliminated. USU up 2 to Papa Clan 0.
I think this is a good look for Papa Clan. They took a lot of weapons with them, And we still see Waffle and Booby with the Spectres. Sam's going to buy a Marshall. Cody, unfortunately, got the rough end of the stick. He's going to just go with a Frenzy, no armor. J-Wrecker paying off, not buying anything last round. Is going to be able to force that Phantom. But now Papa Clan, they've all got rifles. LMP, don't forget to buy armor. Might want to do that.
Needs armor.
It's pretty important, I feel like. Not going to lie, but I don't know if they ever did.
Okay, so Waffle has a Bucky in their hand while they're hiding out in C Garage. J-Wrecker, the overconfidence has finally overtaken them in that A tunnel, and they are gone and out of here. Booby, look at that swing! Gets one kill onto Daddy Simon, but misses the shots onto Big Mean Mans, and is going to pay the ultimate price for that one. Sam up onto Heaven, but the Astra smokes are going to keep them out of there just for now, and the Bolt is going to give them all of that juicy information. If Sam tries to go in here, they know exactly where they are. The shock dart to try and get a little bit more poke damage in on that, but LMP now knows where you are. Shots are going wide for both sides, but Sam is going to be the one to find the cleaner ones, and LMP is now gone. Cody breaks down this ice wall. Now the approach is about to begin. A quick paranoia thrown out on the field. This is going to catch anybody out.
One enemy remains.
But I'll tell you what is going to catch someone out is going to be a quick headshot kill. Now the defuse needs to happen here. Big Mean Mans, the recon dart is gonna be just not good enough. Cody gets a third kill on the board here, and the defuse.
Oh my goodness. The flick, I for sure thought Cody was dead. Gun butting in and just a nice little flick of the wrist. Might have to get the hand checked out after that one. No, beautiful shot from Cody. And that's twice now that we have seen Papa Clan take the A site. We think that they're gonna have it. It looks good for them, and then USU just retakes it just like that. The retake has been perfectly executed, even from the early picks that Papa Clan gets. It doesn't matter because they are able to get this in. So now Papa Clan, we speak of that momentum. That's twice now where they've had the round taken completely out of their hands.
So now they're up 3. USU, they are very angry about what happened last game, and they want to fix that. Hunter's Fury onto Cody. Gets hit by 1, and the teleport is going to be able to keep them safe, but J-Wrecker is going to be a victim of that one. Now we see Cody up on this high ground. They're looking for, oh man, Sis.
Not again.
Someone's got to check the computers here for these players. This time, it's over on Papa Clan's side. This is unfortunate. And now USU, they can just walk on a point. Booby, literally in mid. Impulse and Daddy Simon both gone. And guess what? A technical timeout here again. Because our two teams, they are having technical issues for the Aegises.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, that happened again. It was on Papa's side, Papa Clan's side, not USU side, and not one to ever call it out. But I wonder if that was just a little bit convenient timing that a player disconnects when they're kind of getting rocked and a bunch of rounds taken over. Was it convenient? But I'm not gonna say anything about it. We'll say it was a disconnect. But you know, Sam, regardless, USU, they started off this match very strong. And
very strong.
They've not let go of the gas pedal.
They have not. It's basically just put a brick on it and keep going forward this entire time. And not only that, but they're defending too. So they're able to repel these attacks consistently over and over again. So as we move on into when they have to start attacking, this is going to set them up for, in my opinion, a really strong showing throughout the rest of Haven. And I mean, 3 rounds up. I think they're in their 4th round now up. Yikes. Yikes.
Yikes. And on the other hand, though, you know, this is defense, and attacking on Haven can be your best friend. It can also be very difficult. And right now, when you have to go up against 2 Sentinels on defense, not something you see too often, it makes it a lot more interesting. Now, they have picked off early. Cypher, we've seen that over on the A side. But still, it's still really difficult to take those sites. It's still difficult to attack those sites. So it makes the strategies come out even that much more complex to try to figure out. And on the other side too, we've been seeing those Astra smokes, those Astra stars, and I'm just not impressed with Astra. I just don't like the agent, but it appears that they're back in the game. They're loaded up. They're trying to get here, and it's a very, very normal strategy here because they're just defaulting.
with no spikes in their hands, I'm going to be honest with you, Sis. That's a very bold maneuver to push in on the points without the spike. But we'll see where they go. We'll see what they decide. Maybe that's just faking it out. Maybe that's just faking us out. Who knows? Seekers are going to be doing their job. I take that back. Sorry, it was the dog, not the Seekers. The dog is out there, not going to get any information, however, for them. Daddy Simon is going to get us a clean opening pick onto Sam. It's going to allow them to move on to point. But guess what? You don't have the spike in your hand. Daddy Simon is clean for another kill as Waffle tries to go in through that C garage. Instead, finds a grazing animal, and that kills him. But Daddy Simon's flank is just too powerful for Booby. And they weren't paying attention while they were in that C window. And now it is a 1v4 for USU. As poor, all alone by themselves, Omen. Cody Ruboy needs to make this happen. Daddy Simon, they're anchoring that point. But either they weren't paying attention, or maybe they disconnected again. Who knows what happened? They are gone. So now Cody, alone, gonna be pushing into C garage. Teleports in, and they're gone! LMP read the playbook, and they are gone! Gets a headshot kill, and secures their first round win.
I have to give respect to Cody there in that situation, trying to make that play. It's such a hard situation to be in. You're walled off. It's a 1v3. Keep making those own and teleport plays. We're going to see it work off. But, yeah, I'm not really sure what happened with Simon. I don't think they disconnected because they are back and they have a rifle. So maybe it's just like a little lag spike. I'm not really sure what's going on. But Papa Glenn, after that disconnect, are now... They took a very solid C. Even though they didn't have the spike, they did get the kills, so maybe they're just that confident in their aim, but they're doing the same thing again. No one has the spike. I guess, you know, who needs it? Let's just get the kills. Why not?
Yeah, who needs spike? We don't like pushing in with that anyways. It's not for us. Now, Daddy Simon looked at that C garage, but decides to use that smoke advantage to go towards B. And that's going to be, oh, really dangerous. They decide to swing around that. They actually somehow get the flick kill onto J-Record. They weren't even nowhere near close to that. Okay, that's impressive. Lear to go in, but Cody's going to respect that, go back around the corner, and get the return kill onto Daddy Simon. And it's going in the favor of USU for this particular moment. It is a 4v3, and walled off Cal all by themselves. Try and keep
Good luck,
themselves...
Cal.
That's yeah, okay.
I think I've seen it all in this series, not gonna lie. Well, now it's 2 people on the site. In a 2v3, actually, because we see Sky's just waiting on Cal to get out. Cal's trying to get out, and they're fighting over there. Cal's gonna be good for it.
What?
Manages to pick off Waffle somehow. Now Me-Man's found out to try and get it, but no, Impulse gets another one. Me-Man's is good for the third. Booby gets a nade kill, but I mean, low HP in heaven, not a lot you can do. The bomb's already down, and look at this. What are you gonna do? They're chasing you. Daddy Simon's there, and I'm just... Wow, okay.
So,
what
is this new techniques here that we just saw? Cal wall themselves off and be the bait to Waffle? Is this new strategies coming up? We're gonna see this in the VCT?
I for sure thought that Waffle was just gonna leave, because, you know, what's Cal gonna do? They wall themselves off. Let's go help Sight, but instead Waffle said, I got this. Doesn't get it. Gets outplayed by Cal, and I don't know, Cal, you said it first. You heard it here, ladies and gentlemen. If you see the strategy, Cal did it first.
I can't believe that worked. And then a revive just to make sure they're able to get this. And now Papa Clan is in their second round. Sam is playing this super aggressive push forward. Onto that! The rendezvous! They rendezvous dead! I don't think I've ever seen that before, Sis.
Okay, server, sure. All right, that's really unfortunate if you're Sam. That's very fortunate if you're Simon. So now they've got a completely free C-site, and teleporting dead bodies, disconnects, walling themselves off. This is definitely serious for the books. Nonetheless, they've got complete control of the C-site. Daddy Simon's got the Empress pop, and this is here. USU 5v3 situation, not looking good.
Yeah, they're gonna swing around this corner and find 2, but the booby difference was just too much thanks to the help of Cody. Now, Cal tries to slow them down on their approach here and just hitting that wall bang as anyone tries to go through. Cody is gonna be good for that. Gets 2 kills on the point. The Big Beam Man is finally gonna clap back there. Booby engages in with the satchel charge, and now is the dance of the champions. And Booby is gonna be the one to come out on top of that. The Ooh, gravity well to keep them down. And look how low they are on their health here. Doesn't matter. Papa Clan, they like this sort of, we're down, but we're gonna come back up.
We've seen it happen the first time. We're seeing it happen again. And Astra, that is the one thing that still is very beneficial of playing Astra is that gravity well. Like we saw, it just completely plays time. I don't know if Impulse realized that that forces them off the bomb, but either way, it worked out well. 3 straight now for Papa Clan. USU, they can all afford rifles here. Sam's going to elect to go with the Spectre and rely on his sniping skills, that tour de force, but everyone is towards that A site.
Yeah, all by yourself here with the tour de force. Is going to be a tricky situation, especially now that Waffle has back out of C Garage through that C window thanks to the Astral Stars. But Booby jumps out from the crate, finds out Cow with a clean headshot, and now is pushing into point, hiding into this cubby, and Daddy Simon's looking around, seeing who they can find. Shoots into the crosshairs there, but Booby is going to find crosshairs of their own on top of that, and Waffle gets a double kill. USU, they're ready to make their statement back here. Impulse goes around for the flank, but it's going to be, can they find somebody here? Is going to be the real question. Cody knows they're there. Look at that. And the difference maker. The shots went too wide, but Cody's were good. And now USU takes this round, their 5th round, and stops the momentum of Papa Clan.
They did what they could not do the first time around, and that was stop that momentum. Couldn't have said it better. So now, Papa Clan, they got 3 in a row, but now they got stuffed. Everyone on USU living after that round, but still, Papa Clan's economy is still pretty solid. Of course, we see LMP is going to pop those jet knives. I assume so. They've got full armor with a classic. Surely they're going to use the daggers. But now they're going back to that old faithful default. No one has a spike. Everyone plays for picks. See what happens.
Let's see how confident LMP is in themselves and their knife skills to be able to land these headshots, especially with nothing there on top of that. Okay, so Sam goes down, but Booby is holding onto that heaven point. The leer is going to be good for that to keep them off target and push them down onto the ground. The kill happens onto Daddy Simon, but is traded right back out thanks to Big Meme Man's here. And the Astral Smokes are going to, well, help the rest of the team to push in and start that plant. Papa Clan will hold
Spike
here.
planted.
Now it's USU's turn to push in on this point.
At full control, we see that flaying from J-Record, trying to be good for one. If you're good for one here, it's so vital for this retake. Gotta be careful checking that corner. Cow just ran back, didn't realize, thought the Impulse had it. Impulse trades it out. Another pick on the side. LMP trying to win the one, does so. One left alive on the side. Waffle trying to find him, can't do it. Using the smoke so well as LMP, just playing so much times.
Ooh, his that updraft. Yeah,
So
Big
well
Meme Man's
executed. So well executed.
corralled them around the corner. Sure, they got the kill onto Impulse, but it was too little too late. You're being hunted down by the other 2 members, and Big Meme Man's the one who cleans up on that. Okay, so now we're 5-4 here. USU versus Papa Clan. And this is sort of a battle of the ages right now, Sis. This is nail biting.
This is what we saw. This is how it started. What was last series? It was 6-6, right? Or last game, rather. Sorry, excuse me. And of course, then we saw the disconnect happen. But yeah, this is tight. This is very tight. And they're going back to that default. Oh, they had the spike, said, wait, I forgot to drop it. Now they're going to lurk towards that A site. And of course, they got no one on A. They are playing off of that retake ability with that Cypher utility. Something I like seeing, but are they going to see Simon here sitting in the smoke? Very dangerous.
Very dangerous indeed. Okay, Simon, you really want to hold on to this point. And now, the rest of USU back off. That's going to leave you safe there to be able to walk in on that. But the rest of the team, rest of Papa Clan, they're trying to decide what they want to do. They look to go towards that A site, towards that A point, but instead, back over to C. And now an astral wall to go up and divide everything over all around. Daddy Simon holding this flank, anchors it down, gets the kill onto Cody. And now that's the opening Papa Clan needs. Oh, don't watch your back. J-Record had that information.
Last player
and got
standing.
the kill. Back and forth though. It's now a 1v4. J-Record all alone.
Spike planted.
That's gonna be difficult.
Gonna be difficult. And we've seen the 4K come out before, but that was with pistols, and everyone had no armor. Of course, we see Impulse is low HP, so I mean, maybe for J-Record, you can get a kill or 2 here, but this is a very difficult retake. They've got 3 on site. One playing C long. The Cypher Cameron comes out. Sitting in the smoke, deciding whether or not to go out. And just like that, Impulse, the one who had the lowest HP, gets the kill.
11 HP and cleans it up. Not only that, but they got 3 on the board that time around as well. And guess what? Everyone, we are evened up here again, 5-5. Where Papa Clan, they were down bad at one point, sweeps it back around, sweeps it back up here to keep things interesting and make sure that we are always on the edge of our seats.
And something too that I think we really got to touch on is 2 Sentinels on defense, and they've only got 5 rounds. It's going to be really interesting to see how they're able to handle that attack. And speaking of attacking, it's back to this default again. No one's got the spike. Daddy Simon going towards that garage, but there's a judge.
A judge in their hand, and a Daddy Simon to wait for it, but they didn't take the shot. Instead, Daddy Simon was, what did you do that? They got the whopping 2 on top of that onto Cody while they're looking in through C garage, and now they're able to use that to push in, but Sam has the headhunter in their hands and is truly living up to their name.
34 now, they're gonna elect to give up sight. They don't have a spike though. Big Me Man is just throwing util down, doesn't care, trying to bait out as much as they can, trying to send J-Wrecker over. Finally, he's gonna go to the B site. But they didn't have spike. They had a free C site. Everyone was CT, but no one had that spike. Now they're going towards that B, but J-Wrecker trying to be good for a right click. It's going to be difficult.
It is going to be very difficult. Hopefully this time they are good for a click. And a little bit of damage onto Cal is going to be what helps them out there. USU is in the 2v3. We have a B site plant for the very first time this match on board for us here. Waffle is going to be slowed down. Now the approach has to begin here.
So precarious, such a hard retake. B is one of those sites that is easier to take, but not when everyone has full utility. The flash comes in, Cal turns away from it, everyone's lining up. Waffle's good for him, but it's traded out by Big Me Mans, and just like that, Papa Clan, they're getting a little bit of momentum under their belt. It got stopped earlier, but they're finding their roots again.
The roots are also strong. I guess the disconnect was was good for them, where it was detrimental to USU, Papa Clan. They apparently that's their good luck charm, and I guess their good luck charm too is also their, I guess, leaving the spike behind. This time they're taking it with them. We're gonna see.
Maybe just leave it.
Maybe just leave it. Yeah, see, look at that. They leave it. Yeah. That's a good luck charm, Sis.
Never pick it up. Why not?
Yeah, so this is this full push in onto C long. The only person protecting it right now is Sam. They have to hit the rendezvous in order to keep themselves safe. Waffle throws out the flash, finds nobody, hanging out, and they begin to make that retreat. Doesn't want to get caught out, does not want to give up anything here. J-Wrecker with the cheeky flank all alone. He's going to catch LMP out. Lining up the shots, misses one. They went so wide, but at least they were able to get the kill. Daddy Simon responds in kind. Back and forth, though.
You will not.
That resurrection is gonna come out. LMP, and oh no, Booby missed the Raze ultimate. Beautiful showstopper, just a little bit too far off and didn't get any damage with that. So now, 44 seconds to go. Daddy Simon is running it down. Cal gets Waffle off. Complete whip, but a nice recovery. Sam is trying to get the timing. Does so on LMP. 3v3. The site, they've got this spike on site, trying to get the plant down. They will. Booby's trying to go for one, but it's such a precarious spot. Wise to fall off of that.
Yeah, I mean, just give it a second here. Daddy Simon, look how low they are on their health, and no Devour to help give them any chance to sort of stay safe. Booby goes through the smokes. They want to knife down this wall to give themselves entry onto the site. They use the gun. This is where you're gonna have to check your corners and be safe. And now Daddy Simon has a little bit of room to work with here. And speaking of room to working with, they are now gone. And Cow is coming up, mooing. It is a good day with a triple kill. Papa
Switching
Clan
sides
is now in their 7th round win.
Wow. All right, Cal. Deciding to frag out a little bit on that final round. Better late than never. Beautiful stuff. And now we get to see. This is what I'm curious about. Papa Clan on defense. The only type of Sentinel they have is Sage, and that's generally just a wall off of B. Don't think they're going to be playing B this round. They're going over to Garage, and they're going to be putting Sova on B side. So I guess they're looking for that Sova lineup dart through middle, and everyone for USU is just leaning towards that A site where Reyna and Astra will be waiting for them.
Yeah, they want to get that information to try and disrupt anyone coming up into that B, and there you are. Like you said, Sis, there goes the recon dart into a tree. Very well done. Daddy Simon holding this A long position, making sure that no one is able to do it, but a flash from Waffle is going to put that into the ground for a second there. The retreat, the shots didn't connect, and so now the retreat happens. His big meme mans is holding onto A. Heaven, looking down at the peons below.
Daddy Simon, you gotta get out, gotta avoid the shells, and does get hit with a few of them, but doesn't take them out. Impulse, nice shot on Sam to get them out. Looking for another one, can't connect on those shots, so fall off. Poppy Clan trying to execute this retake. 4 people live for USU, 3 on site. This is gonna be a hard one to hold. Daddy Simon's not pushing out though, just waiting.
Yeah, they're playing it safe here, and it was that moment of wanting to play it safe that gave USU the chance here to completely eliminate them off the map. Papa Clan always has a rocky start with their pistol rounds though. And we've seen it time and time again, where USU has just shown they know what to do when they get a pistol in their hands.
Pistol rounds are great. Love one of the pistol rounds, but the rifle rounds are so much more important. And generally we see Papa Clan, when they get to that rifle round, that's when they start to heat up. And we see 3 shorties coming out from Papa Clan. I'm not really sure the idea, but I mean, hey, yeah, sure, why not? You use a bunch of shotguns. Maybe we're switching over to Fortnite. Not sure. I'm pretty sure this is Valorant, though, last time I checked.
Yeah, last time I checked, yeah, it's good. They don't have anyone building anything. Although they have no build now, I guess. You know, whatever. But anyways.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay. Big me mans, they like this B mid position where they're looking in through this doorway so no one can go through. A grenade to try and stop Cal, but now they know you're there, Cal. You can't stay there anymore. The information has been given up. I respect it though, Sis. They're not leaving.
It's that confidence, though. We've seen that confidence from them before as a team. That really does them well. Meme Man is good for one with the classic. Good stuff. They're going to push over this link. Daddy Simon, oh my goodness, doesn't realize that there's an army running after them. He's not going to be able to get the kill. Sam is good for another one. Waffle's good for another one. Why not? Just run and gun. Go for it.
Tactical aggression is what I like to call that. The rolling in together as a unit through defender spawn into A site was beautiful. Now LMP all alone. Cal finally gives up that C garage, takes 2 shots into J Wrecker's shoulder and gets 1 kill for themselves. But Booby, the rest of the team, it was too much for them alone, and we are now even.
Last time, according to my notes, that we saw these 2 teams really close together, Papa Clan, well, they just kind of ran away with it, just like that. USU went up a few rounds. They were up, like we saw, 10-7, and then, well, Papa Clan, they got off to a fabulous start, never looked back. But USU, this is a different map, it's a different team. They are matching the blows, blow after blow. They keep striking back. Now we need to see if they can go up, because they keep battling back. We need to see them get a lead going on, and everyone is just chilling over in the A lobby trying to get a pick.
Okay, we'll see what happens with this A lobby. Okay, the rendezvous keeps Daddy Simon. I'm sorry, not Daddy Simon. Keeps this chamber in the game for just a second longer here. That was a very precarious situation. The Sage heal is going to bring them back up to life, give them hope once again. The rotation from USU
Out of charges.
going in through C long, not even try to take a chance into garage. They're gonna have to watch out because LMP, guess what? They have a Marshall for themselves. Waffle wanted to use that flash, and there it is, it goes. And now LMP has a chance! And the chance is good. A clean first shot on the Cody. The grenades hit LMP, so now they have to give up that position. And look at that, the rotation though. They go around the crate and catch Booby out. Now it's up to Sam to figure out what they want to do here. They are on 30 HP. They get LMP out. A 2v3 is going to be a tall order, especially since they're on point by themselves, and now it's the 1v3. J-Wrecker all alone has to get 1 kill. Finds it, so evening it back up slowly but surely, and these are the 1v1 situations that you want to get in. The recon pulse
10
is going to give
seconds left.
Big Mean Mans the information, and now J-Record needs to abandon ship.
No time, so can't get back on, unfortunately. Actually, is gonna go back towards the side here. Impulse 1v1 is good for one. Can't get the spike down though. Looking to grab that rifle, and look at that. J-Record somehow lived through all of that. Gets a kill, gets the rifle, but now the economy. Look at the economy over on Papa Clan. While they get that round win, a lot of them died. We see a judge coming out. They do have the op from LMP, the Spectre. So we got an operator, a judge, a Spectre SMG, and another Spectre, apparently. So, okay, sure. Interesting comp, but it's kind of one of those rounds I feel like if you're going to invest that much, they kind of really have to win it or it's not going to pay off.
Yeah, especially when you have an op in your hand like that. Cal making the executive decision to make sure that no one goes in through garage, but the wall was broken just in time, I do believe. Now, Big Beam Mans not quite able to get the information with the recon drone, but I'm pretty sure they have an idea that they're there thanks to the machinations of Cal. So using that time to destroy the wall is where the rest of USU goes onto A site through long. But they're going to have to watch out for Daddy Simon in this tunnel with a judge in their hands. And I see if Booby's going to be the one to clean up on that, and they are.
Yo, this is barely escaping with their life, but they do have it. Now they are not executing the A site. That smoke has completely stopped. Oh, nope, never mind. The Seekers come out. Now they realize they've got full control, the paranoia, everything. No one's on site. They'll be able to get this spike down. Papa Clan left in a 5v4 retake with 1 million members, very low HP. What a shock dart there. Just eke off some damage.
Eke off some damage and force them to use their heal to get it back up. And J-Record, look at that flank. They want to go in on that. A couple of shots thrown out to make sure, see if they can get a little lucky. They are going to regroup with their team. And now the smoke, they had to push in through that. And that's going to give Booby the chance to take out Cal. They have to watch out for the rest of them. LMP gets 1 kill with the operator. A 4v2, even with an op in your hand, this is a time where you save. This is a time where you save. You run away, sis.
Wise decision. I don't think that they can really get much more out of that except maybe 1 more kill for the road, but you definitely want to keep that op in your hands, especially after you invested all of your economy into that. So, USU wide. Get another one. They gave up a round, but they're clawing right back. 8-8. We are neck and neck in this series, and I gotta say, it's these rotates by USU that have been so good. They show presence, they try to get something, they get a pick, and then they just fall off to another site. And it's been that A site. That A site has been so crucial. It's the most popular site on Haven for a reason, because once you get that bomb down, it's so hard to retake.
And we saw it literally picturesque. And now the Papa Clan economy is in shambles, with only 1 person having a major weapon, and I believe the rest of them are going to be going for that pistol. LMP, though, they're holding this A long, and they know that someone's going to be there, and they get the kill onto J-Record as they come in through their own smoke. So now Cal has to hold C by themselves using this classic, while the rest of the members of USU go in through here. And I think Papa Clan, they're starting to realize that this is going to be where Cal's time to shine. Are they going to be grazing, or are we going to put them out to pasture? Let's find out here. Going to be holding our breath. Oh, an Astral Wall to divide things off too on top of that. And put down to pasture. Very unfortunate.
Very unfortunate. Not a lot you can do there from Cal. Tried to get the timing, just unfortunately jumped out to the wall at the perfect time. The Astral Wall is out. 4 members on the site, and we see the flank coming out. We still got that op in the hands. You really need to be good for 1 more. Mean Man's catching the breath after that one. The timing, and Daddy Simon, a few shots didn't land. He's able to get another one. 4v3 situation. The shock dart coming out. Waffle takes out LMP. Gotta check the corner here. They don't check it. Cody's still there. Mean Man's knows, but you can't hold every single angle. Now Simon left alone in a 1v2. Time taken down, but they're both 1 shot.
Yeah, and if there's anyone you want to be able to do this, it's definitely going to be Arena to use their Lear, going onto point. There it is. That's going to put Cody into an awkward situation. Actually, I don't think it does. The Lear was in the ground, so Booby was able to swing onto the crate and eliminate, take off the board Daddy Simon. A very unfortunate placement of that Lear.
It's something you really cringe afterwards as a player if you do it, because you recognize what happened. And Booby, great awareness though. Now USU, I asked earlier, I said, can they go up? They delivered. It's almost like they're listening. I don't know. But no, great job from them. 9-8. It is as close as you could get. Everyone's got rifles over on Papa Clan except LMP is going to pop jet daggers, and it looks like we've got 4 towards the A site, and Sam just lurking over there on the C. Gonna fall back though.
Yeah. And now, where they have the Blaze Storm over on C, USU goes A long, and the only person defending it is going to be Impulse on Heaven. Let's see if they're going to be able to do that. Never mind, I take that back. Daddy Simon's also going to be having the crossfire situation here. They pop the Empress, and now they have information that they're coming in through with the drone. Gets blinded, but it's not going to last for too much longer here. The recon dart from Big Mean Mans to try and give information. The dog thrown out onto the field finds Daddy Simon, and now they're knowing they're hiding out right there. The concussion is going to be not enough to stop Daddy Simon.
Gotta be more than that. I'm such a mechanical player, and Daddy Simon decided to turn invisible. Okay, interesting. All right.
That's a straight floating gun.
Pretty sure that's only on our end, though. And I'm pretty sure they can see him. And J-Recker, speaking of seeing, saw Cal a mile away, pops that ultimate, and LMP can't get that kill. So Papa Clan left with 3 members alive. J-Recker, oh my goodness, wrecking the team right now, putting in so much work with that rifle. Booby gets another one now. It's a 4v1.
Okay, and they're back up to full health with the healing. Big Mean Mans opens with a pick onto Waffle, but J-Recker, 3 on the board. These 2 teams are giving each other haymaker after haymaker, sis. But USU is now into the double digits. You have a timeout. Again.
Okay, well, just so you know, Sam, in case you forgot, I definitely don't think you forgot, but generally when the timeouts happen and there's a technical pause or something, Papa Clan starts to get better. I don't know what it is, but it generally works well for them. I'm not entirely sure. I didn't know that they were allowed to have timeouts, but I don't know. It's just been that type of day today.
Yeah, we're gonna see how that stands. We had some issues last week with timeouts, but it was proven that they were able to go forward because of a disconnect. They were having technical issues and were able to prove it, so the timeout wasn't an issue. But now here we are. We don't know if this is a technical timeout due to technical issues, so we're gonna have to wait and see. Timeouts are a very dangerous thing to do here, though, and you gotta make sure to read the rules.
I was gonna say, we had this happen last week with a lot of issues about that. I did have it taken care of, but don't think they're allowed to do that. I'm not sure if they know that or not. Unfortunately, though, if you do willingly hit that timeout, it does erupt in a forfeit. No call on that yet. So, Sam, let's go back to the end here as we wait for this timeout to go out. It's 10-8. And USU, they've got momentum going on, and they've got a tour de force because apparently the game started.
Okay, all right, tour de force in the hands of Sam. You want to play? Let's play, and let's see if he's gonna find anyone. Waffle is gonna find someone though with a quick headshot and take out that meddlesome jet. No more wind to worry about. Impulse all alone with the sheriff in their hands, and there's only so much you could do if you're not hitting those headshots.
8 shells come out. Impulse low HP ahead of what it. Now you're going to be on 63. They've got full control of the A side, and you're on an economy round. So I mean, unless something crazy happens, there's not going to be a lot that they can do here. Full utility rifles coming out. Jericho's going to push it to the smoke. Gets the timing on Memam's. Cal is able to get that trade. Are they able to snag that rifle though? It's going to be key here. Nope, never mind.
Not key when you have a tour de force to take that away, and a double kill too for Sam to really feel good about that. Daddy Simon has to make their way in through this smoke. Sam is not looking in the right place. They are in the heaven. Jumping through. Says, I'm gonna be honest with you there. You don't have your gun pulled out and you're just gonna jump in through the smoke? That is a bold move, no matter how you slice and dice it.
Yeah, I think that was a moment of, all right, I know I can't do anything. I got a Bucky. I'm trying to retake. Let's just get rid of the Bucky and go next round. I'm assuming that's what it was. Simon, obviously, he's going to let that go through. But now USU did not get the timeout curse. They did not give up a round after the timeout. That is the first time. So they are adapting. However, it's not over yet. Papa Clan, they haven't used that resurrection yet. I'm assuming maybe they're going to try and get a little bit aggressive. Just play off of that. And speaking of aggressive, look at Daddy Simon.
Ooh, yeah. Okay, they recognize it. Oh, they recognize that they have a chance to get a headshot is what they see there. They take out the dog. And now to wait for the rest of USU to push forward. The grenade is going to force Daddy Simon to hide out behind the crates as well as the Ray's drone, but it's not going to find anything. He's going to scoot around on the walls and gone. The Astro smokes is going to prevent them from going in through the rest of that. The C long has been abandoned, and it looks like they want to go for A now.
They want to go for A, but look at Impulse. Pushed up so far. They've got to be able to check that corner. We hampered on that all last week about checking the corner. See if they're going to do it here. Sam playing close, checking all the angles, but can't check it good enough. Impulse is good for one, good for none after that, though. 3v4 situation. They're getting the smokes down. Big Memems is rotating over. He's going to contest this. He's not going to play safe. He wants to challenge the psych.
Okay. Now we go in. Big Mean Man's the only one holding it down. They're going to get Booby right out. Swings across the corner. And guess what? Cody, dead. They couldn't even plant the spike. And that is going to be huge for Papa Clan. That is basically a win here for them. Unless Waffle decides that they want to turn on the aimbot. But unfortunately, while they were busy throwing out a flashbang, Daddy Simon was the one to end this round. So USU, they may have 11, but Papa Clan, they're trying to tighten that, trying to lessen that lead.
And what better way to do it than put an operator into your best player's hand? Daddy Simon, obviously the player that you would expect to have that operator. And I don't know. This is that scary situation where USU, they've been looking good. They give up a round. They haven't really had too much issues lately, but they got to keep it going. We see that solo lineup come through, and everyone is just playing this default, looking for the picks. But when you're playing default against an operator, they got to be careful because if they go towards that C site, it might be over.
And now Big Mean Mans has the information that they're hiding out in that B cubby. So might want to abandon that position sometime soon. Oh my word. This is everything that you ever want in games of Valorant. LMP comes up with a double kill and just scurried right back onto A site.
That's all you need. LMP, good for two, says, no, I'm not going to keep going aggressive. But speaking of aggressive, Booby takes out Cow, so not quite over yet. USU going towards that A site, wanting to challenge LMP, who's feeling himself after those 2 kills. They've got 3 lurking towards the lobby. They still have time, but not too much time. There's only 1 here. If they kill LMP, this is a good side take. See if they can challenge it.
Okay, all right, LMP. Oh, the smoke to throw them off their game, and that has to get them into a different position. But USU's aggression onto point was just so clean there. A shot dart kill onto Cody evens this back up. The spike wasn't even planted again. Big Mean Mans throws out a couple of kills. Now it's up to Booby to make the magic happen. Tries to fake it out with a quick spike plant. There it is. Gets 1 kill. Daddy Simon didn't have the weapon out. They did it again. They did it again. And Booby gets a triple kill.
Match
Well,
point.
that's one of those moments where it's like, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Daddy Simon, the first time is respectable because you had a Bucky. The second time in a 2v1 and you have an op in your hands, you got to jump out in the middle of the arena unless you no-scope them. It's not going to work. And clearly it didn't work there. Booby, when all hope was gone, who's going 25-10, mind you, clutches it up for the team. Now they're on match point here. And I got to say, USU is looking good.
USU has found the dominance that they had at the beginning of the game, kind of lost it. Now they're getting it once again here against Papa Clan. Now LMT is looking at J-Wrecker, and the feed is a little bit choppy on my end, so I do apologize, but Impulse is going to take out J-Wrecker, but it looks like actually J-Wrecker won against LMP.
Yeah, it looks that way. Impulse chilling up in a heaven, but there's only 1 person lurking through shorts, and everyone is repositioned towards that C site. We've got Sky lurking through the middle, 4 players right next to each other, just chilling. Actually, 3 players, mind you. I can't count apparently, but no, just poking and prodding, trying to get a pick. And speaking of a pick, Waffle is good for 1. Now the rotate's gonna come out.
Oh yeah, and that is what USU hopes and dreams of. The Omen teleport
planted.
ultimate to get onto site. Oh, but Impulse finds them all out and alone, Booby! Flicks around, turns, and gets Impulse. The call outs are clean, and the communication is tight. It's a 3v3, and look how low. The showstopper against Big Meme Mans is a literal showstopper here. But Daddy Simon gets one headshot kill into Sam. Back up as we are here on this final round, Booby and Waffle. They have
Attackers
that swing,
win.
and it is done. USU v Papa Clan, 1-1. But unfortunately, we have some bad news to share here, I do believe, because they used a tactical pause. Tactical pauses, not
Tactical
allowed.
pauses, not
Papa
allowed.
Clan. Papa
Not
Clan
forfeit.
used it.
So, you know, on the bright side, if you're Papa Clan, you lost. So you lost either way. Hate to be the bearer of bad news, but you lost either way. So ultimately, that doesn't come out to be a huge difference maker. Unfortunately, it does not look good for the map record, getting 13-0'd technically, if you want to be technical about it. But either way, all right, best of 3, USU. They battled all series long. They fought back. They took Haven. It's a boxing match. It's just back and forth, 1-1, best of 3. I mean, I feel like if this is like a best of 7, we could be here until next year because of how close these teams play each other.
Yeah, well, you know, if we are going to next year, I need a little break, Sis. So we're going to go throw this off real quick, guys. We will be right back. series now, Sis. Both of these teams, USU and Pop Clan, have shown dominating skill against each other, and it's been neck and neck. This team able to get foot on in the door, so to speak, against each other. And now here we are. We are going into our final matchup of the night.
Both teams have built their houses. They've set the construction up, the frameworks there. Now they just gotta finish it out. And I think it's gonna come down to who's got the stronger foundation. Because I'll be honest with you, they've been here for a while. These people have been on their computers for a while. We've been talking about them for a while. They've been playing for a while. And say it again, well, I'll say it all the time. It's gotta take a toll on you mentally. If you're exhausted, if you've been on this game for a while, I mean, you're gonna run out of energy. It's gonna happen.
Oh yeah, it's gonna happen indeed. The mentals are gonna start playing into. You start gonna get shaky as we go into our final map, by the way, which is going to be Bind here. And we already see the agent select for Papa Clan has been locked in and ready to go.
Wow, they were fast on that, huh? Everyone locked in. Impulse on Chamber, Daddy Simon on Raze, Cal on Sage again. LMP's playing Smokes this time, rocking Mortal. I've seen it, I think, one time. So, like, if they do double Smokes, I mean, we've already seen groundbreaking strategies. You've seen walling himself in, you've seen jumping out of smoke, knife out. Maybe we're gonna see double Smokes this time. Why not? You know, just add it on. Why not?
Yeah, just tag it on. We've seen some crazy strategies. I mean, hiding behind an ice wall to get surprise kill. What can you expect? Wow. And they did it. They did it. They're going for the double smokes. USU on the attack, and Papa Clan are going to be defending. So let's see how well they're able to work it out on Bind. Of course, you have the teleporters that you're going to have to watch out for. So many different angles, so many different avenues of attack and defense.
I'm gonna be taking notes here because if this works, I'd be running this in my own comp games. I'm not gonna lie with you, but yeah, they are leaning over towards that A or B site rather. Excuse me, with their smokes. J-Wrecker is gonna send a smoke down on A, maybe just a bait. I like that. I like the idea of just sending some util out, trying to bait it. And when you have two smokes, you can bait some util out.
Oh yeah, and that could be what they want to do. Yeah, just bait it out. Just try and get something away from anybody that they possibly can. Okay, so Papa Clan, they're looking around, they're trying to decide what they want to defend, but Cody Root Boy is gonna be coming out on top. They get taken out, but Daddy Simon is also gonna be feeling the heat from Waffle. Go right in onto point. Sam holding it tight here. We're gonna see who is gonna be the one to win out on this one. Impulse finds Waffle, gets a second kill onto Booby, and this is looking real good for Papa Clan right now.
I'm sitting in that smoke with the headhunter, trying to decide whether they want to push through. Be a risky play, but it could pay off here. Me-Man's very close, holding at the timing, not executing well for Sam. Gets taken out. Now J-Wrecker left with a frenzy. 1v3 has the paranoia, is gonna use it. Two players, low HP for Papa Clan. Impulse trying to bait out this play, but again, J-Wrecker playing very patient. The paranoia comes out now, trying to hold so many angles, and I mean, there's only so much you can do as one player.
Yeah, Cal had it there. They weren't caught in the paranoia, and so we're able to keep an eye on that doorway as J-Wrecker tried to push through. Got the capitalization at the beginning of this sentence and the exclamation point at the end. Dot your T's and cross your I's. That's exactly what we want to see here. Still, though, this is going to be a good first start for Papa Clan.
First start. And of course we see all of the Spectres coming out. Of course, something, you know, generally you want to do after you win a round. Most teams love to force second round. Not something you see too often in Counter-Strike, but this is Valorant, so clearly they got the strategies going. Speaking of the strategies, they're doing what they did last time. They're sending that lone smoker over to A and just 4-manning B, but there's 3 players on B. Even with the guns
Ooh, and
they're
looking in
going
weird
up
position.
against, it's difficult. This is a very difficult take.
Ooh, speaking of difficult, though, they're going to throw that back. Sam gets a headhunter kill onto Daddy Simon, and now the Viper Wall 2 to split up B just a little bit here. Oh, but Sam couldn't find the second one. LMP is going to come out on top using that Spectre in their hands. Molly's the entrance going in, catches Booby out. And this is a strong showing from Papa Clan almost immediately. Now the other 2 members of USU have to decide what they want to do here. Jay Wrecker is going to continue to hold in through Hookah, and it looks like pick up the spike. Cody goes to teleporter onto A. The one person defending it is going to be Cal, and it's going to be joined soon by another member of Papa Clan. Ooh, and they saw it. They saw it.
30 seconds.
The timing, they saw it. The Prowler goes out, catches them here. The spike gets planted, but in the split second that it gets planted, Cal gets a double kill, and Big B Mans is going to be our diffuser of the evening.
I think that's
Little
about
potato.
as good as you could ask for, honestly. Getting that spike down, and a little potato, cute little potato there. But I think that's really what you want, is getting that spike down. That's about as much as you can honestly hope for in that round. So nothing too crazy here. I believe we had a little bit of change there on the scoreboard now. So now it is USU. That is up 2-0, not Papa Clan. Apologies for that, friends. But nonetheless, pretty strong start. And we see the Bucky is going to come out by Daddy Simon. Nope, it is Papa Clan up 2-0. All right, I think we got it, Sam. I think we got it.
I think we're getting there slowly but surely, he says. Okay, anyways, so Big Meme Mans throws that across the way to try and ensnare any unfortunate fool who gets caught into it, but it doesn't look like that is going to be happening. So USU, they're going for this split push approach onto a site. Opening in with the drone, a rendezvous on the field. Cal should have heard that. Let's see if they're going to be able to capitalize in on that. No, indeed. Actually going to come out with very little damage to themselves. Okay, throw onto point. Jay Wrecker is going down, and so is Sam. Cal up with a double kill.
Beautiful patience from Cal. A little bit questionable when we first didn't see him peek, but it paid off, and now Daddy Simon uses the paint shells. Gets a lot of damage, forces them off of that side. Cody, though, good for another one. Mean Man's Gun Swing is good for 1. LMP swinging from heaven with a Spectre is good for another one. Waffle Falls. Now the teleporter comes out. It's a race. Impulse trying to beat out Boobia. Gets there. The bullets are going everywhere, though. It's going to have to recover that. And everyone's 2 other players are still at A. They got to get over there.
They have to get over there, and they need to do it
30
now.
seconds left.
It looks like Booby, they're making an interesting decision with the spike to go back to A and not take a teleporter, where only one person is defending it. Are they going to go right through this? LMP is the only one defending in that corner. The weapon's not out, and they're going to be playing this spike. And guess what? Hiding in a corner is your worst nightmare. Booby goes down, and Papa Clan is up 3-0 against USU.
I had to, for a split second, I thought Booby was going to hit the teleporter again. I was like, all right, we're about to go in circles here. But no, they went for the spike. Didn't check the corner. LMP, well played to sit on that box. Like I said, 3-0 now. And Bind is one of those maps where the rounds just feel like they always go faster. I'm not sure why. Maybe it's just because it's not a very large map, but it just always seems like, you know, we show a little presence, maybe hit a teleporter, and it's over. And right now, Papa Clan says, we want this to be over with. Great start. See if they can keep it going.
Yeah, and especially here on this final round, or this final match of the evening, this is where the dominance is, where you want to start playing that mental game against USU to show that you are in control. And look at this here too. Impulse has this high ground advantage, so that anyone who comes through those archways are going to have to deal with a very angry chamber with a juicy Spectre in their hands. The smokes to try and delay it out, and now anyone who goes through that is going to have to be very careful. Oh, Viper smokes are going to keep them safe. And Jay Wrecker, they teleported to the corner, but guess who's waiting for them? It's going to be Impulse. They get the double kill, and a clean sweep from Papa Clan ends this round in record time, I do believe.
Absolutely no one saw Impulse up there because of the Viper wall. Smokes.
Double smokes working against them.
The double smokes have been their downfall for this round, at least. For this round, it has turned out to bite them in the back. Impulse, well played. And speaking of, Impulse is not going to drop the Spectre. 6,700 credits said, yeah, I'm just going to keep rocking with it. Keep fragging out on the economy. And now, again, USU kind of doing this default approach, looking for picks. But I mean, Poppy Clan, they've had it figured out so far.
Oh, they've had it figured out. They've looked into the USU playbook, and they are tearing them apart one after another. Okay, so a split push here. USU is wanting to do. We have one in hookah and the other going in through B elbow. The rest are in showers, and now we have one, the spike carrier, all by themselves to try and push in through a long. But the defense is going to be strong. It's a 3v3 and a 2v2 on both sides. It was kind of a gamble here, and it didn't work out for them. So now it's going to be who from USU is going to make their decision here. And I think what we're seeing is that they're waiting, and they're going to be the distraction. There we have it. Jay Wrecker, though. LMP goes down, and they use their orbital strike to get nothing. Cow holding on to that crate spot. Eliminates Booby, and now we have the runaway to get out of there with your life.
Time's ticking down. They've got the spike there, but they're trying to such a hard contest. The Prowler's coming out. Memes can't get Waffle. J-Wrecker's good for another one. Cow left alone with a low HP. The spike plant.
Spike planted.
Down.
Last player standing.
Waffle good for another on Simon, and right now, Cow, you've got a wall, but you've got 36 HP against a Viper wall. It's not the easiest task in the world. Maybe good for one, but I mean, this round pretty much called.
Oh, but Sam not keeping an eye on where they are. Gets taken down with a headshot. Thankfully, Waffle to clean up that mess and get the first round win for USU here.
First round win. Hopefully not one of few if you're a USU fan. Poppy Clan, a little bit of a breakdown. We saw it, like you said, 3v3, 2v2 on both sides, and just couldn't win their one. Sometimes really all it comes down to, but their economy's still fine. They got that money from those previous round wins. They've got full rifles again, and it looks like USU looking to elect kind of for the default play again. 2 on A, 3 on B this time.
And if it works, don't change it, right, Sis? That's what I think is going through the head of USU. Try and get that distraction game going. Okay, so Sam wants to go in. Hits the rendezvous. Oh, I think they had an idea that Daddy Simon might have been there, but the crouch diff is what is going to be huge. Now that Big Meme Mans has their ultimate in their pocket, this can be very useful, whatever USU decides to go in on. Okay, so RSC is going to take so much damage from that grenade, though. Gets the wallbang kill on Zabuvi, but a answer back from Waffle is going to put us at 3-4. Papa Clan in the lead. Never mind, I take that back. The great equalizer takes boy. But a ultimate update. We have Viper's Nest, and we had Fade's ultimate as well. But Jay Wrecker has finally found what they need to do here in order to make this work. Big Meme Mans needs to go into this Viper's Nest, Viper's Pit, to get this spike.
Your duty is not over.
Resurrection, that could be huge, 3v2, but still you've got to run straight through that pit. I don't think they realize Waffle is playing so far back. Maybe not too far back, still killable. Oh my gosh, they're right next to each other. Waffle just playing time. All you need to do, tucked away in the corner. When tap comes down, Waffle's good for one, taken out by Cal. No one's checking above. Meme Man's is able to get it, but do they have time for the bomb? Oh, it's gonna be close, it's gonna be close.
I think they have time, Sis.
They got it. They got it.
Woo! Literal seconds on the clock.
Milliseconds. Oh,
milliseconds.
That's 0.60. You can't get closer than that. You can't get closer than that. And honestly, the reaction time there by Cow to see Jay Wrecker on that angle, because I mean, why are you gonna expect that angle on a 1v2 post plant? Beautiful awareness. Cow fragging out right now. 8-3, leading the charge for Papa Clan. 5-1 now.
Yeah, this is interesting. They were sort of bottom fragging at the first match to have the turnaround. That's sometimes just what Valorant is all about, Sis. Sometimes you have the games where you're able to pop off, get kill after kill, headshot after headshot, and then other games where it's a struggle bus. You can't make it work no matter what you try, and sometimes it's just how it happens. Now, though, Sam has a tour de force. And they're going in through this B long. J Record opens us up, gets a double kill, opening us up here. That is nice, and that is an opening of the ages here. Now Cody Rue, boy, that aggression that USU, the confidence that they have found.
Spike
Get
planted.
this spike planted onto A.
I think it's a very awkward situation to be in if your daddy Simon didn't realize that their back was open to showers, but nonetheless, now it's a 2v5, full control of this site. J Record good for a third. My goodness, doing so much work and winner. Take the fourth hit. Post it, upload the clip, do whatever you want with that, because that was dirty, my friend. And now USU, they needed an answer. They needed someone to step up and take the mantle. And J Record said, "Yeah, don't worry, I got it.
I got you, fam. Don't worry. I've knitted this silk bag, and I'm ready to carry you all in comfort and style." Still, though, Papa Clan has the lead. They're up 3 rounds, 5-2. USU has a little bit of a way to go here to even things back up, but if they're able to keep that momentum that we just saw, it's gonna be good, especially now that Papa Clan has to do a econ round. I tell you what, though, a quick pick onto Cody. Ooh, this could be what they need, though, because they can still get the revive off. They just swing back over here. LMP is suppressed. They can't use any of their abilities, and all they have is a Marshall in their hand to hold this, and there it is. The revive is good. And now it's back to a 4v4.
Now holding the flank in case they rotate back. Possibly getting the timing here on Boobie, but I think Boobie is aware. Oh my gosh, this is going to come down to who has the better reaction time, and Cal is going to be good for one. Still has the wall, and it's going to I like this. Creates so much space and is able to get the Vandal. So much good for his team. Now you fall back. Ooh, good awareness.
Good Vandal skin.
And they got the good Vandal skin, the little fishbowl in the skin. How's that even a thing? I don't know. Riot continues to impress me, but what's not impressive for USU is they're stuck. They're stuck.
Okay, Sam breaks the wall. Is that going to be a fake out to help them go in? Cal with these flank holds, Sizz, is so powerful. But I think Cody, Cody saw the barrel of the tip of the barrel and was able to take advantage of that kill, Cal. And now the push is going to happen. 3v3. The rest of Papa Clan know that they're here. USU doesn't have enough time to rotate unless they go through that teleporter. J Record so close to death.
One
The
enemy
orbital
remaining.
strike catches
Spike
two.
down A.
Catches 2. Gets a triple kill now for LMP. That's their third of the match. The Prowler finds Sam, concusses them, gets them marked. They can't see anything. 1v3. Swings around. The Marshall 4 for LMP.
My goodness, that's the second time now that we have seen an orbital strike get... This made me speechless. LMP saving that for the absolute perfect timing. I mean, perfect timing on the orbital strike. Gets 2, and then obviously tops it off with the Marshall. But really, I mean, we're crediting LMP here, but I think a lot of that round came down to Cal and his work in the back just to waste so much time.
Oh yeah, waste so much time. You're holding these sort of flank positions where if anyone tries to go through, they have to watch out now. We do have to give it to USU, though. They recognize that, and they adapted their strategies, which we saw from Cody, who was keeping an eye out on the corners to make sure that nobody was flanking them, and watching out for a tactical cow.
Tactical cow. And speaking of tactical, LMP is trying to play this nice angle on top. It's going to pay off. Not an angle people really expect all the time. It's very aggressive. It's very risky, but sometimes that risk pays off. Impulse playing this spot again with the rendezvous has the ability. But the Roomba is going to break the rendezvous, but he still gets a kill. Can't get the second one, but it's so good for his team because now it's a 4v3.
Yeah, it's a 4v3. Waffle in through hookah. I think they shot. Did they shoot through the smoke to get the headshot onto LMP? That is... Sometimes it's just luck, Sizz. Sometimes it's just luck. And
One
Boobie
enemy
falls
remaining.
prey to the machinations
Spike
of Cal
down A.
once again into the trap. They are gone. The teleport for J Record, though, they are now on A site, but no spike to plant with here. They only have 30 seconds left of the clock. They got to move now, and they got to make it happen. No time left to waste.
That spike position is very hard. J Record trying to get one, shaves off half the health. He's not checking the copy though. The reload. Daddy Simon heard it, swung on it. Nicely done. A little bit of tactical crouch coming out there at the end, and just like that, Papa Clan 7-2 now.
And I think we had a little pog come in. So okay. Oh, pog. All right. Papa Clan, they are very strong economically speaking. USU, though, on the other hand, they're going to be having to go for it's sort of a light buy round here. I mean, look at that. The biggest weapon we have is a judge and light shields.
Unfortunately, like we said before, this isn't Fortnite, so I'm not sure how much they're really going to get out of it. But Cal doing Cal things, holding this tight angle again. They paid off last round, and the satchels come in. Daddy Simon was trying to get the paint shells out, gets great damage. 2 players barely having enough HP. Booby's trapped in the middle of a million smokes. Daddy Simon's hitting in the smoke, gets a satchel kill. Somehow still alive. 40 HP. Another paint shell. LMP takes one off. Chaos is erupting on the map, and it's about to be 8-2 for Papa Clan.
All right, Jay Wrecker has to get the 1v5 here. Okay, so that's going to be a very tall order. Hits the smokes going into the corridor for A, but gets one onto Daddy Simon with a Spectre in their hands. 24 HP and a Dreams is what we're looking for here. Let's see what they decide to do, though. They
Fairy
just
tale.
push on.
I mean, 24 HP, come on, Sam. Like, I've seen crazy clutches, but... Okay, Jay Wrecker, make me shut
All
up.
right.
Make me
All
remember.
right.
It's Caster Curse.
Okay. The location is revealed thanks to
30
the haunt,
seconds
though.
left.
So if they try to go in, this Fade is gonna know where exactly they are. Okay, hit the teleport to go on the other side now.
Your duty
So that
is
information is there. Oh, the revive. It was a valiant effort, Jay Wrecker. You got to. You pat yourself on the back for that one. And you also made them waste an ultimate. So
They used that. I am a little bit in awe. I mean, if they're that scared of J-Wrecker and Omen with 24 HP, then maybe that's a good look for you going into these next rounds. But, of course, we didn't ask him to win the 1v6, so clearly he couldn't, right? Because, you know, he didn't expect the resurrection. That's why he lost. But still, it's 8-2.
yeah, 8-2. This is USU on the back foot so hard right now. Maybe they turn it around in defense, but you don't want to be this down bad going into defense. And if Papa Clan can get 2 more going 10-2, that is a very, very rough situation to be in for USU. So, still though, we had this match full buys from both sides. This is going to be a moment where USU want to win this round so that way they can fix this failing economy that they have going on.
Failing economy, failing rounds, everything is looking grim right now for USU, but they're trying to get something going. Sam's going to get tagged. A little tickle says, no, all right, I don't want to challenge that anymore. Wise to back off, and you've got the entire team positioned towards B. J-Wrecker, nice shot on Daddy Simon. Now to push. Now they erupt. The util comes out.
Yeah, and now they have the information too on where Brim is. LMP not only gets hit with the dagger, they have to be flushed out thanks to the usage of that molly. But before they end this life of theirs, they take one with them. And Cal has just been a thorn in the side of USU over and over again. The defense and the attack here from USU is going to put them in a really nice position. Cal, all alone against a 1v3, has to make this work. They get the 1 kill onto J-Wrecker. That's going to be a good opening pick here for them to try and defuse the spike on B site.
HP trying to win this 1v1. Oh, that's going to be narrowly avoided. Wall comes back up. Waffle just waving in and out, just sneakily back between the wall. Of course, the beautiful kill animation there.
Last
so
round in the
USU
half.
finally get 1 on the board. You really don't want to go down 9-3. It could be the 9-3 curse, for all we know, but still, that's a lot of matches. But they do have that double smokes. That could really, really come into play on defense.
Hopefully that will be what they need here. Let's see. We are in the final round of the half, so this is the time to just use everything. Speaking of everything, Papa Clan's Brim is the only one with an orbital strike, so we're gonna have to watch out for that. Okay, J-Wrecker sends out the smoke onto A site. That's giving the information that, hey, you're coming this direction. Paranoia through as well on top of that. All right, the trademark finds one. Impulse goes over the air. And guess what? A showstopper to the face is just too much. But Daddy Simon gets a double kill to clap back right onto there. This is a 3v3, the final round in the half. And Waffle throws down their Viper's Pit. Back and forth, though. Back and forth. The orbital strike gets Cody. I don't think I've ever seen this many orbital
Last
strike
player
kills.
standing.
He got one. Meman, and he pops the ult. They're gonna know where he is. He's got no HP. Spray. LMP. He did it again. LMP with these clutches, even though some of them,
Switching
most of them
sides.
have come from him not shooting his gun, because, you know, that just makes sense. This is what we're at. But Papa Clan now 9-3 off of a beautiful retake by LMP. The orbital strike, again, like you said. We don't have the kill counter on that, but I really would love to see that. But nonetheless, now Papa Clan, they're attacking with 2 sentinels. It's gonna be difficult.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be very difficult here. I think that difference maker might have been the big meme mans and impulse. But we gotta be real here though, right? Is Chamber really a sentinel? Really?
That's an argument I hear about all the time. It makes for a good Reddit read. I'll give you credit for that. But I mean, yeah, the headhunter. We saw Daddy Simon frag out in the chamber. Sam is on the chamber trying to make the wave now. It's been a little bit quiet this game, but maybe we can still hear. But the crowd is gonna see him out, and not much you can do. Has to use the rendezvous out. Wise to do so.
At least I'm wise enough to do that. But guess what? It rendezvous to your end. Daddy Simon up on this crate. The wall off to stop the re-engage from USU, and where Papa Clan have been kind of rocky with the pistol rounds, tightened up the ship and plugged all the holes, ready to go. We're full sail. And it looks like Papa Clan might get the 10th round win here for themselves.
It's like a lot of work to retake this. USU, they've got 1 CT, 2 position to elbow, but you got to break their wall. And look at Impulse. Wait a second. Impulse is in their spawn. Impulse, what are you doing back there? It's good for one.
That?
I never saw the lurk. No one else saw the lurk. No one expected it. It's gonna get picked off by J-Wrecker. Ubi gets another one. Still time. 22 HP though. Time is running out. They gotta make a move.
Oh, they gotta make the move, and they gotta make it now. Okay, it's a 2v2 with low health for everybody here. Cal has the classic wins in their hand. Big meme mans to join them with it, taking them out in the explosion. But hey, you know, it's pistols. It's okay. You can live with that losing classic.
It's pistols, and my goodness, I really just wish I could see a replay of when the World Impulse just decided to go into their spawn. Never saw that happen.
Yeah, go for the long con.
It is so long. I for sure thought, like, you know, no one's back there, but the wall, I think it was the wall. They had to wait for the wall to break, so it gave Impulse time to go back there. But nonetheless, USU really chose a bad time to lose a pistol round.
Oh yeah, they did. Oh, just straight up on the point. The flash bang from Cody Ruboy gives Sam a chance to take out Simon, but guess what? They're gonna be taken out as well. Low health though. And J-Wrecker hiding out here in this teleporter spawn room. They can't move out. The entirety of Papa Clan is going to be waiting for you here.
Yeah, good luck, J-Wrecker. You just stay in there for a little while. I think he realizes that it is his imminent death if he's to go out of that teleporter. But at the same time, Papa Clan knows that. And they want it just for added effect. Why not? They look like they're appearing to rotate over to the A site. We see Booby trying to take control of that showers. Wants to wait, and that could be huge. Just waiting and trying to use those paint shells on the plant, and they're gonna commit here. LMP running straight to the Viper wall. Bad choice.
Yep, not looking in the right direction is gonna cost you a kill here. And Booby swings in through showers, gets the headshot kill on the cow. Walks right back in there, big meme mans. What is Impulse doing? What is Impulse? What are these flanker outs?
I don't know, but they're clearly working. But wait a second, Sam's gonna push the smoke. It's good for one, good for a second one. Sam, my lord, I said you were a little bit quiet this game. Way to make me shut up. Beautiful play on the flank, and USU, they win it. They take it. They couldn't win the pistol round, but they win when Papa Clan had weapons. Sure, sometimes it's just those rounds that you need, and they definitely needed it.
They really do be like that sometimes, and now Papa Clan has to go pistols with a shorty to put themselves back into a good place here, and this is a time for them they can do that. I mean, you know, you're up ahead 6 rounds. Why not? Let's take a little break, let's take a little breather, and start building back up towards, hey, where we're not so in a tricky position. And straight up aggression on B long, going in straight through the archways. Right onto sight, not being stopped here. The smokes giving them a little bit of a break, but Daddy Simon, oh my lord, gets a grenade kill on Sam. It's beautiful. Okay, J-Wrecker has that hookah defense.
Good defense, and right now they get the spike down, but they don't have the guns to contest this. Cody's good for one. Booby gets another one in the tunnel. Nice molly. LP though can't get the kill, and that was a good take, but unfortunately you're not going to be able to hold that with classics. And I still don't understand where in the world Sam was that Daddy Zion was able to kill with paint shells, but they got 2 kills and the spike down. So I think that's a pretty economical round for them.
Yeah, I mean, this is the round where if you're USU, if you didn't win that, would be kind of devastating. And I think we saw an off for a split second on the J-Wrecker, but they're going over towards the Vandal. No reason to, I guess, be a little bit on the wild side, I suppose. Full buys for everybody across the board. And we're into the rifle round. Let's see how this is going to go, which direction it is. Papa Clan has shown, however, they are in charge.
Somebody out.
Alright, we're going in through here. We have the dagger, detects the presence. Now we know they're going in through hookah. Cody has that information.
That information is really all you need. We see spraying through the smoke, trying to get some damage. Wasn't able to land any of those shots, but an admirable effort. And the smokes commit so many smokes, my goodness. But there's a gap. There's a crack, but no one's pushing out. They don't want to push smoke, and trust me, they have plenty of those.
Hey, J-Raker's favorite position, the inside of the teleporter room, with everybody else waiting for him to come out. Thankfully, J-Raker is being very smart about this. Papa Clan, I'm really surprised though. They're taking this very slow. Very, very slow.
Very slow. I think they just really want to kill J-Wrecker. They don't want him sitting in that teleporter. And they're running out of time. I mean, Spike is all the way down near Fountain, B long with 33 seconds to go, and they've made almost no grounds. They have control of
30
long.
seconds left.
Hookah is questionable. But they're running out of time. They've got to make a move.
To be fair, there is really only one person who can defend B site right now, with another hiding inside of the teleporter.
Face your
They're keeping an
fear!
eye in on that, but the engage using the Fade ultimate is going to be
Spike
very
planted.
clean there, as it allows them to plant the spike onto B site. Trade for trade, though. Impulse is going to take out Sam. They are gone. J-Wrecker in through hookah, shooting through the wall. See if they can get maybe a little lucky. And it's just
One
back and forth
enemy
once
remaining.
again. The wall goes up. But Cody Root with a
Last
4K
player
in their
standing.
pocket. The 5th one almost there. Booby swings into the smokes, flicks around, but the flick wasn't good enough. And Big Me Mans are big memeing on us right now, taking us to our 11th round win for Papa Clan.
So chaotic. Cody just popped out of nowhere and killed everyone, and then Big Meemams turned right around and killed 3 of them. Just in the blink of an eye, both players getting a healthy amount of clips there. Might be seeing that one later on social media, but now it's 11-5 for Papa Clan with a nice little showstopper to go behind and a tour de force. And over on USU, they have that KO ultimate, which could be vital to shutting down a chamber utility. But still, they're going to be lurking towards this B side again. They like this B side. It's
they
been
had the
paying
tour de
off for
force.
them.
And Sam's up there all by themselves. They tried to peek through that. It's going to be the end of them. They can't do it. Okay, neck destroyed. At least they know they're there, but no suppression is going to be happening. This is going to be the worst place that you want to be for Sam. Yep, there it is. Straight up impulse kill with the tour de force to stop that in its tracks.
Bill, trying to figure out Simon the Showstopper is connects with absolutely no one.
Spike planted.
Everyone is positioned. Let's see. Booby, though, look at that. Is able to get LMP. That's huge. It's hookah control. Now they're getting a little bit more antsy. The K ultimate is popped. 2 players near tube. The retake happening. The stage wall is down. J-Wrecker, why are you
Had the
swinging
knife
that with
out.
your knife?
Had the knife out as you're going around a corner. It's going to cost you everything. Booby, as valiant as their efforts were, they get 1 kill. But now they are taken out.
Match
Sis,
point.
Here it is. Match point. On bind for Papa Clan.
And look at the money. Look at the money, Sam. What are they going to buy? They got 2 Spectres, 1 with light armor, a Judge with light armor, a Sheriff with full armor, and a Spectre with full armor. It's not looking good. It's not looking good at all for them. Even with the Tour de Force, they've got to play off that. They've got to pop that and try to get a pick. 'Cause if they don't, then Papa Clan might just take this home in a very one-sided affair in this last match.
Okay, that's a good opening pick though, Sam. Finds Daddy Simon out. right through a very tight angle as well, if you ask me. Okay, so the Viper wall
You
comes
will
up too.
not kill
He's
my
gonna put them on the
allies.
back burner, and Revive brings Daddy Simon back up on the field, evens us out for a split second here. Oh, J Record, this is so bold. This is so bold. You gotta go through the Viper smoke. And LMP. Wow. Okay. You didn't watch your backside, and LMP, it just pushes forward.
Unfortunately, the player didn't disappear. I think they wanted to get out of that. J-Record, though, just got stuck in a bad position. Now Cody all alone on the B sides by himself. He's going to have to stave off 5 angry Papa Clan members who are wanting to get this series over with. They are looking good. Sam gets 1. That's a good pick for them. Cody's
Daddy
still
Simon again.
found out, though. He's got to get the kill.
down,
That's
team.
huge.
This is huge. USU, they're somehow holding on to it. All right, Sam wants to go in on that. Oh, but while they're getting the tour de force out, the shot, look at how wide
30
it
seconds
goes.
left.
Big Mean Mans
Last player
is the
standing.
one on campus right now. Okay, there it is. USU, they hold on for another round here and brings it back just for a second longer.
Clinging for dear life. USU, my goodness, they're still on that ladder, but the energy has got to be low. They have got to win every single round. And while that tour de force was nice, they can't rely on it anymore. We see J-Rec is going to go with the judge play. Booby's going to get the Guardian light armor, but still, they are on scraps right now, just trying to do anything to keep their hopes alive in this series.
Cover going out.
That is the hope, the dreams to keep alive. Sam all alone again. It happened. They hit the rendezvous and come out dead on the other side. Still, before their death happens, look how low each of those members are on the HP. If they can get really... J Wrecker, where's your gun, buddy?
Face your
Where
fear!
is your gun? Get caught out so hard.
It's gotta hurt. They gotta pop it. They've got to get back here. It's a 3v5 retake, and guess who has that orbital strike? Who somehow always manages to get a kill with it. And wise to go back to A main, just play time. The teleporter comes through, but my goodness, time is ticking away slowly. Their hopes and dreams ticking away second by second. They've got to go. They've got to execute. They're trying it now, but it's gonna be hard.
Oh, yep, there it is. Okay, so Cody Ruboy on the other side finds a headshot into Daddy Simon, but now it's a 2v4 situation here. It's gonna be so difficult for them to get on. Cody Ruboy right into the room. The orbital strike once again. The weapon diff here. LMP doesn't even need an orbital strike to get the double kill of their dreams. Papa Clan takes bind. But not only do they take that, they take the big win for the night, going up 2-0.
Up 2-0, and wow. Papa Clan, I wondered which team was going to be the one that looked like they just were kind of out of gas. It wasn't them. They played so well. Execution, perfect. I mean, Bind is one of those maps where you really just don't know what you get. And, well, we got some, and then we got some more, and then some more after that. Papa Clan just well executed. Unfortunately, USU, maybe they ran out of gas. I'm not sure, but it just looked pretty one-sided that whole time.
Yeah, it was back and forth on the first 2 matches, and this final one, Papa Clan, full speed ahead. They ripped the brakes out, they put the brake on the gas pedal, and they shot all the way through here for a dominant final game of the evening. Congratulations to both teams, though, bringing us all the way here. This is our longest matchup that we've had so far. 3 matches for the night, and they were all entertaining, each and every single one.
Each and every single one. That's what kept me out at the end of the day. I mean, I know we're casting here, we're trying to keep people entertained and stuff, but I was entertained. You know, that doesn't always happen with casting. Sometimes the gameplay still not tonight, not last week either. It's been fantastic so far. What a way to start off the season. It's been a banger back and forth, and if games keep going like this, Sam, I mean, we're gonna have a great season.
Oh, we're gonna have an amazing season. Okay, everyone, however, that is gonna be it for us. Chat, thank you all for being amazing individuals. It was really great to hang out with all of you tonight. We will be back once again next week for some more Valorant action, so make sure that you are all here for that.
Bye.